So last time, where did we leave off? The meeting with Jenny. You had roamed into the border forest and found the marker on the map that was marked by Bryn, the druid, for Jenny. Went and met Jenny after having a fight with what seemed to be the Death Bloom in some form. And had individually gone in to listen to her bargain and get to know Jenny a little bit more, ask some questions, as she kind of let on, I suppose, that she had information about you guys in different forms. And all but Zaga had agreed in principle to help with her plan. Her plan being the TLDR, get rid of the Death Bloom, because she has made a deal of some sort with him to make herself more powerful and is now maybe mildly regretting said deal and is looking to enact some kind of loophole by bringing some others in. And that's where you guys stepped in. So you have the ability to call on bargains with Jenny the Hag. She is kind of overseeing and there to help and provide you information to get you more affair with the Death Bloom, where the Death Bloom may be, what it might be, who it might be, what it might do, where it might go, any information you can find. So yes, if those that had made bargains, if you are performing ability checks and you would like to call on Jenny to help with said ability check, you can take a bargain and add a d6 to your roll. That will be then marked as a bargain made. And of course, making bargains with hags is always a good thing. So that's there for you guys to use. But you left there, all in one piece. You had seen some little piece. I've got the... Oh no, I'll save it. You'd seen some things that were moving in and around, and you'd seen Jenny as she kind of disappeared southward into the forest post your meeting. The Mothman Thistle, you told him that the not the Glimmering Hollow, the other one, the other name, which sounds very similar, that's I always forget. He'd gone back there. The Willow's Glade, that's the one. You remember it more than I do. He's gone back because you had said that the beasts were slain and he can go and check on. So Thistle had Mothmanned himself back towards there to check on him. And you had headed back to the Glimmering Hollow, where the Knoll curse had been lifted. You came back to the town to find the town in action. The Thornwind Sentinels, headed up by Mira, helping the locals get their act together, move away some of the trash and the crap, quite literal crap, that was in and around the town after they had been, or a lot of them had been turned to gnolls for a better part of a week. Arta, you had a conversation with Mira about what's going on and filled her in. I think you would fill her in briefly about the curse that had happened and what was going on. But it was a short stint of the lore that had happened, quite the dump of information as she was trying to help these guys out. You had a more personal conversation about some of your shared or potential shared dreams around Callan and his location. And then it headed to the bed. They'd put you up in the inn in a shared room so you guys can get a full night's rest. And Mira had said to come find her in the morning. That morning is now. Arta, you had gone out earlier than the rest of them waking up to have a conversation with Mira, and she was bringing kind of some breakfast stuff over to you guys to have more of a debrief about, I suppose, the next part of the plan. But you, as a group, what your plans were, and then for her and direction of Thornwind Sentinels and the families of the Border Forest, what they should be doing and what your advice, I suppose, to her would be to help her make the best decisions for helping the people of the Border Forest towns. So we will roll straight into that this morning. As you're all awake, Arta has been back in the room after waking up for probably 10-15 minutes as you hear a knock on the door as it opens ajar and Mira pipes her head in. It's like, morning, is now a good time?
Zaga farts.
Nice. Wow.
Yes, now's a good time.
Yeah, well, let's crack that window. I've bought breakfast, and she opens up, and she has like a small bag with just a few items of like loose fruit that is in there, a few like not fresh bread rolls, but there's some breads and some sweet breads and stuff in there, and a big old pot of beanie coffee. Did everyone rest well? Sorry, you can understand the accommodation isn't quite what we would like, but at least you had a roof over your head, I suppose.
Bagger looks at the measly food offering and thinks, this is what we get for saving you. It may show on his face.
Very difficult to read codes.
He may say it out loud.
Does he say it out loud?
Maybe he phrases it differently. Hey, you got any duck?
No, unfortunately, we've just grabbed whatever was still available after a week of being gnolls. So no, unfortunately not. But I'm sure if you were to pass back through, there'll be duck someday. Is that a dietary requirement?
Yes.
Is that why you're so small?
Is that why you're so red?
Because I haven't got duck for you? That doesn't really make sense.
Shut up! It's early!
Yeah, I've been up for a little while. Don't get much sleep. So, good to see you all back and had some time, tiny bit of sleep to think on what you were saying. And really came up with nothing. So, I mean, what is the plan from here? You seem to be some of the most versed people in the current situation. I have a lot of people here and across a few of the towns that we kind of need to get message out to and start doing some preparations. So really hoping to just kind of get a steer from you guys. What's the plan?
Zaga looks at Bonbon.
Arthur looks at Bonbon.
Baywin looks at Bonbon. Bonbon?
I looks at Bonbon.
Okay.
John looks at Bonbon.
Fucking John as well.
Weasel, the Weasel, Hector also looks at Bonbon.
Weasel's chowing down on some fruit.
Yeah.
He's going to give him the shits in your pocket later.
Oh.
Well, I mean, as we said, what happened here was linked to the hag, but it wasn't just her at play here. I mean, remember our previous discussions in the Willow Glade about the death bloom that's taken hold of the forest.
Mm.
That is also playing a significant role in what is going on. You may have noticed the moss, the thick moss that's seemingly appeared out of nowhere around town.
It's dangerous.
We have reason to believe that is all part of this death bloom. So first things first, I think keep an eye out. Make sure people avoid contact with any sort of moss and plant life that seemingly appears out of nowhere.
A lot of the people here live off the forest, so we are, a bit like the Willow's Glade, poking a shutdown on the forest.
Zaga mutters kind of half under his breath and half out loud. Just make a deal with the hag. Everybody else is doing it.
Got something to say there, Zaga?
I think I just said it.
Yeah, he did just say it. I heard it. I think.
I'm an old man. I'm a
Yeah, I
bit
heard
deaf in
it.
the morning.
So what's your plan?
Don't really do plans.
Our journey is to get ultimately to get to Allhearth, but we need to drop Undriel here off to the river to get down to the Druid Sanctuary.
Yes.
So our plan was to go from town to town along the forest before heading up to Allhearth.
Oh, you've made it most of the way. Yeah, okay. So you're going to, and Andrew kind of nod along with your story. I'll cross to the port and then down. and then from there you're going to head straight up to Allhearth. And you think that help is in Allhearth?
My father is.
And your father is going to help?
Yes, he's a very clever man. Faywin says whilst eating bread.
He's a librarian.
Somebody said he's rich.
He is more than a librarian. He is one of the most knowledgeable men in all of Allhearth.
Okay.
We back from when we was just outside of Redvant, one of the druids from the camp that was based on the edge of the forest went up to Allhearth to speak to the rest of the druids up there with knowledge of the Death Bloom. So hopefully we can reconvene with them, and they may well have worked out something that we can do. So in terms of places to get information, I think Allhearth is probably one of the best places for us to head.
And I did send word when my dear friend and sister, Meadow, R.I.P., when she died, I sent word of what happened.
Oh yeah, the really expensive letter.
Okay.
Faywin flicks her hair towards Zaga.
So if you are to, let's work out just the timelines on this. It's, we don't have any steeds that we can provide. So if you are on foot, the walk to the closest point into the river is Reflection's Edge. That's a 2-day walk, and then you're going to go from there to Allhearth. So that's going to take you another day or so. So we're talking 3 or 4 days before you even make it to Allhearth. What should we be doing in this time? Forgive me, and should actually Faywin. It's like not to cause or meaning any offence, but Allhearth, whilst fair and just rulers of the country, do not send much in the way of help or aid down to the border families. There was a reason that the Sentinels exist, and that we kind of police and run ourselves. So I suppose the question is, how safe are we here?
Well, you got turned into dogs, so probably not very.
Eloquently put. This is my issue. Should we be looking at a movement of people away from the forest rather than just... Or again, these are towns that live primarily off the fruits of the forest. If we shut down access, that will only last a number of days. If there is not aid being provided, then...
Why don't you go over to Allhearth yourself? Zaga looks at Faywin and says, I'm sure they're not snooty.
Oh, Zaga, you're gonna get slapped. How many people, Mira, would it be to displace? That feels like a really big...
Yes.
A big task, but as Zaga so eloquently put, it doesn't feel like it is going to be safe for you to stay here, whether we were going to Allhearth or not.
Well,
How many people are there that would need to be moved?
Potentially hundreds. I mean, I think the Glimmering Hollow itself has somewhere in the region of 200, maybe more people. The Willow's Glade is about half that, maybe less now. Whether we can move further north, Reflection's Edge is smaller. The trading town of Ripplewood is slightly larger, but it would be a shift of everybody north. But also, us ourselves are currently placed in the middle, so we would have to split our forces to send word. But if that is what is required, then we will have to. If it's going to take you a week, let's say, to get to Allhearth, to even have a conversation, and there are no plans in place, or no plans to send aid, then we cannot stay within the Hollow, locked up for a week without food becoming an issue, water becoming an
I
issue.
feel like, sending letters, having some communication, I feel like that's probably something that should have been done. But what do I know?
Yeah, just general communication. What point are you talking
asking
about?
for help.
Well, I mean, we didn't know the extent of the issue. This isn't the. I mean, this is the first time I've seen an entire town turned into gnolls.
Wait, what?
Doesn't happen every day, Arta.
I think the null thing, it will not. That sort of thing will not occur again, because from the sounds of it, I mean, as I know, she's a hag, and as much as we can say we can trust her to not repeat what was done before. But that side of things was more her doing than the bloom itself.
Okay. But the moss that you speak of is. I mean, we have to come up with some plans at least. My worry is for my family and the families of the borderlands. If we need to move, then
Totally understand.
that is a large task. And if, like I say, logistically, if it's going to take a week, we can send scouts. We can send scouts as direct as we can to Orhearth, but we do not have sway, and we've not seen aid from Orhearth. Again, I don't mean any offence, but Orhearth and the Commonwealth are there to protect those races, those parties, those cities that were originally set up. The border families were forgotten families. Their lands, their towns were wiped when the forest was created itself. They, of their own choosing, decided to not move to larger towns, but that means that they have been denied a seat at the table.
Well, it sounds like you don't have much choice. Regardless of what we do, you don't want to be near this forest.
This is...
I thought exactly.
Okay. So we will ready the parties to move wherever they can.
I hear Orhearth is rich. I'm sure they'll be fine with a few hundred refugees showing up and living outside in tents. What could go wrong?
I mean, I'm sure they would.
You know these-
No one wants to see anybody, well,
Sorry.
die.
I was going to say, you know, these affluent places, they're usually, they're usually got decline in birth rate. I mean, I imagine that's the case with Elps as well. Just, stereotypes and all that. So,
Like it looks at Fabian again.
extra people, it could help revive their economy if it's failing. Is it failing?
I feel like there's
I'm sure Fabian's father has a spot of land he can put you people on.
While you're getting very political, I think Mira's made it quite obvious that we need to start looking
There's
at
like an
how
immediate
we're going
danger.
to help these families.
And then
Oh,
what-
Maybe
maybe you
we
working
should-
in the library.
Okay.
Mira, how have you put up with this for so long?
Honestly,
Really?
I left about 6 years ago, and kind
Has
of
it been a
coming back to
peaceful
me.
couple of years for you?
Well, I mean, last couple of months has been kind of a bit fucked up, but more just
Peaceful.
worried about peaceful. Yeah, well, we have
Quiet.
problems. We have our problems with the Borderlands. I more just as a font of information, you are clearly on some kind of path, and you are surviving whilst doing so. Congratulations. But my remit is for much wider group than just 5 people. So I was just looking for guy. I think I have all that I need. If you are going to
If you're
travel
not going to
Orhearth,
move, then I suggest maybe
we're going-
burning the forest.
I think we're going to have to move.
We
Do you
Sure, I
have-
can help you start a fire.
We cannot burn down that forest.
That
Sam.
forest
It
is.
is start.
There is-
Yeah.
You can
There's still
try.
so many people living in that forest. We cannot burn
Mira,
down the forest.
if we do continue on our journey and end up in Orhearth, and I will personally make sure that we ask to send for aid, is there any way that you can contact us whilst we're on the road, so that you can provide us updates on what's happening, or if you need more urgent help, or where you end up if you are moving?
Well, short
Send
answer.
out a ladder.
No, ladders we can send. We can send a unit. It may well, and she kind of, as you can see, she's like planning through her head. She flicks her eyes towards you, Arthur, a few times. She's like, well, then there may be a scouting party that needs to go towards Allhearth anyway for dealing with other problems. So we may have to send a party to to Allhearth to help. If we are there around the same time or slightly before you are there, we can start the work in trying to, I suppose, prep the Commonwealth for the arrival of the border families. We will send, realistically looking, and she just starts like going through. Oh, pardon me. Like in her head, counting out people. She's like, well, I can send a party to the Willow's Glade. If you are going on to Reflection's Edge, you could I give you something to pass on to them? That would enable us to clear the 3 closest towns in the quickest manner possible.
Sure.
So
Is
yeah,
that where we're going?
I also have another idea that maybe a long shot, but could try. I can contact Viper back in Redvant and see if Redvant are able to take on some people.
My memory's not the best, but wasn't Redvant right next to the forest as well?
Redvant is quite close, but it does have the that small river that detaches itself, but it has walls, which
it has better defences than being out here in the Borderlands.
I mean, it would make sense for the families of the Willow's Glade to make their way towards Redvant. It's the closest fortified town, with
That's
everyone
a
else
nice
going to
idea,
Allhearth.
I mean, when we were there was basically no one at the inns either. So, I mean, or at least we didn't see anyone, did we? I'm guessing Silence agrees.
We kind of emptied one in all by ourselves.
Exactly. There's plenty of places to stay.
No, that would be the quickest route back. That would mean, yes, only a day, 2 days trek maybe for those families to get to some better form of safety. And the Willow's Glade itself is you've been there. It's not fortified in any way. It's within the swamp on the edge of the forest. So, okay, I will. Okay, we can send a party. We'll split ourselves then. The Sentinels will split between going to the Willow's Glade and helping clear the Hollow. The Hollow we will send to Allhearth. The Glade we will send to Redvant. And if you can pass the message to the folks at Reflection's Edge, they may be slightly more stubborn. There are many more merfolk and kind of more people that are kind of happier in the water, shall we say, rather than on the land. So they will have to make their own decisions on what they would do, whether they hold that river fort. The Reflection's Edge itself is kind of a border crossing of sort. It was built originally to check those that were travelling the river, but now is more of a fishing community. But there are a lot of merfolk there who will not want to travel to Allhearth.
A lot of what folk?
You'll see when you get there.
Zyga looks visibly confused.
Yeah.
Water
Faven looks
vampires,
visibly
Zyga.
excited.
Water vampires?
They are not nothing bad.
Do they have tentacles?
They do not have well, I mean, no, they don't have not tentacles. But they are very proud folk, but they will struggle to relocate inland, definitely. But that's, if you could pass the message, then at least the message is there. They can make their own decisions. The families operate independently, but at least it's our responsibility to get the message to them at least.
No problem. We'll send word. I'll let you know what they say back in Redvant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you could warn them of, as much as we can ask for permission, sometimes it might be better to beg for forgiveness and maybe let them know that they are coming.
I will inform them and let them know that they can trust the folk that are arriving.
Yeah, they are hard-working families who will just be looking for some safety. Okay, so that's some semblance of a plan. Perfect. We've already got people pulling provisions, so let's halt getting everyone back into houses and get people into making caravans as much as we can. And you are heading off this morning, I assume?
Yes, time is of the essence.
She kind of looks again towards you, Arthur, and is like, heading straight towards Reflection's Edge and then Allhearth, Arthur, or do you have other plans?
Well, I assumed I was following them, unless I'm not supposed to be.
No, I just, you've been told, I think we've warned you once before, the Bloodcaps are roaming around the borderlands, a little bit dangerous, and...
Yeah, what's the bit of danger between friends? And I slap Zagger on the back.
Yes.
He nearly pulled off his chair.
Someone very dear to myself and Arta may be in the custody of the Bloodcaps. They are somewhere within the borderlands, we believe, somewhere not too far off the track between here and Allhearth. Hence me maybe being on the road that way anyway. So I suppose I wonder where that fits into your plan, Arta, at all, or not?
Somebody dear to you? You've never mentioned anybody like that.
Well, I'm sure he's mentioned me.
No.
No, I was joking. He doesn't mention anything. Look at him.
Still something weird about his face.
I twirl my mustache.
Do you need us to help you with something, Arthur, on the way to Allhearth? It sounds quite serious.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Zaga looks at Mira and says, "Is there a reward?"
I mean,
there's some killing.
There's yes.
Loot. There'll be loot.
What do you enjoy? It depends. The Bloodcaps themselves are, how's best to describe them? They are roaming thieves of sorts, so they will have, I'm sure, lots of gold. They have been a plague in the borderlands to travellers and merchants for many, many a year, essentially stealing whatever they can get their hands on. They don't appear to be the brutal murderers that some make them out to be. We've had people live to tell the tale, so they may have no carts left and no goods left, but they are definitely not crazy murder hobos. But they definitely steal valuable items and appear to hoard them themselves. I have had few dealings with some of their outer scouting parties as we've been protecting the families. They tend to stay away from the towns and concentrate on the trade routes.
Hoarding valuables, you say?
I thought that might pique your interest.
Well, it's up to Water. Or Bomba. He usually makes our decisions.
I can see.
Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like we should have some No, I don't want responsibility. I don't know why I said that. Just ignore I've spoken for the last 30 seconds, please. Thank you.
Zaga looks at Bomba.
I don't know how it would fit within your plan. We can look to meet up somewhere, but we are... I think everyone's...
We can help. We can help on the way back up to Allhearth. In terms of the routes that we'd be taking, where would be the best place to meet you? Would it be back here, or is there somewhere that could be middle ground that we could meet before heading towards the suspected camp?
Yes, that is a difficult one. I think our best bet, it all depends on how quickly you would like to get to Allhearth. You won't miss our part. If we can get the caravans active and going, then we're to make it to Reflection's Edge and head straight due north for Allhearth. Whilst there are less trodden routes, you would likely run into us on the way, if at least the party of moving that's moving from the Hollow to Allhearth. If we're moving circa 200 people, that's gonna you're gonna see that across the glades. Or if you were to go to Allhearth first and make your way down, they should be able to arrange a boat transportation for you from Reflection's Edge. It has shuttle ships that run up to at least the trading post, if not all the way to Allhearth, which will get you there a lot quicker, and then you can make your way south out of the city. I suppose it depends on your plan. You being 5 on foot will be a lot quicker than us moving lots of people.
We have got a cart as well.
But that will travel at your speed, I'm assuming.
Yes, similar speed.
So I suppose it's up to you. I will accompany the party to Allhearth. It is en route to Allhearth, I believe. We believe from the intel we have that they are within one of the hill caverns, which are essentially between.
Do you have a map?
We have a rough map that we can draw out on the routes. The problem you've had, we normally have with the trade routes, is that they ebb and change depending on the marsh. But we can definitely give you a rough direction if you guys can navigate there.
Sounds like something rather personal to you, Arta. I'm sure we'd be happy to help.
After all you did for Meadow with the ceremony after she died, R.I.P.
I don't know what you're talking about. Should we leave?
He is a stubborn.
Wait, so were you asking for our help or not?
I would say that Mira's asking for your help, and I have
Mira's asking for our help, not your help.
I have a slight adjacent interest in the matter, and I may help as well.
I'm in as long as Arthur says he wants our help.
Oh,
come on, Arta, you can do it.
I want your help.
That's all right.
Let's go kill some bloodcaps and steal their gold that they've stolen of other people.
The gold.
They have been thieving for a while. I would be, like I said, the information we have on them is just that they tend to negotiate rather strongly to take all of your stuff and leave you with nothing but your life, which is helpful for some of the merchants, but...
That's no problem. We've got a brilliant negotiator, and Zaga looks at Faywin.
Lovely. So I will get the map drawn up now. Give me 5-10 minutes, and I will meet you. You have your cart stored in the northwest part of the city, yes?
Yes.
Yes, I will meet you there. Drop the map off before you leave. But yes, give me some time. That is a plan. I will also provide the documentation to pass on to those at Reflection's Edge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you. We would be.
No, thank you.
I would be still likely plotting how to get out of that cage with a city full of gnolls. If you hadn't gone and made deals with hags. Okay. Right. Enjoy the breakfast, and I shall meet you before you leave. Make sure, if you can as well, just let them know downstairs that you're done and clear, and safe travel. I'll see you in 5 minutes. Don't worry. And she gets up and just walks out. Oh well, leaves you at the door. Skies off down the stairs. Leaves you guys to get ready. Is there anything you guys want to do in the Glimmering Hollow before, or are you heading up, getting yourself ready to go?
I'm going to obviously contact Viper.
Yep.
Sending Stone. Explain to her that people will be heading their way from the Borderlands. They need refuge, and they're hard workers. You can trust
We don't
them.
know they're hard workers.
This is true.
Tell her I said hello as well. I miss Viper.
The sentence just has one. It's not a limited one, is it?
It's 25 words.
It's a sentence spell, right? Yeah.
P.S. Faywin says hi. That's fine.
P.S. Faywin says, and yeah, Viper comes back to you and says, "Understood. We'll try and get permission from the Coven. Understand the situation, and then please let me know if there's any other danger we should be aware of."
and I can't use the sending stones again for
tomorrow.
until another long rest. So,
But yeah, she said essentially she'll speak to the Coven about that. But does that mean that essentially, if people are coming here, does that mean there's danger for Redvant? Is her question back. Nice.
When Mira comes back, we'll just explain to get them to explain to Viper when.
Yes.
During the getting ready, I'd just like to check Jeff's alright. No real conversation, just building a rapport with him.
Jeff, your bird?
No, that's John.
Oh,
Jeff's in
Jeff
the
the
ring.
ring. I was like, fuck, what are you on about? Jeff?
No, I'm building a rapport with him, but not to RP exactly what chat, just general chit chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Gossiping with Jeffrey.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Does he have any neighbourhood watch information?
17.
Okay, nice. Yeah, cool. So you have a lovely little conversation. He gives you like little tidbits. You discuss bits about Allhearth. I would say with the 17, you from the general chit chat, you get the impression from him just from like going backwards and forwards and sharing stuff about the town that he hasn't been dead long because like a lot of the landmarks you both know, which means like the city hasn't changed that much since he's died. So you don't think it's been a huge amount of time.
Well,
a huge amount would be like sub 5 years.
Parents, so.
Yeah, but we're elves. So
Yeah,
it could be
it could be hundreds of years.
Oh, yeah, that helps.
They live forever.
Am I allowed to, as part of that chat, ask him any more information about Vex? Because she had the ring before. We can do it after if you want to do other things first. But
what would you be asking for? Have a think about unless you know what you're asking for. You just say information. What he's told you about Vex so far is that she didn't really interact with the ring that much, and that she wasn't the one that killed him. Mm-hmm. She was like she was the next owner of the ring.
But yeah, so she did have it. So just whether she told him anything about the person who had the ring before her, or how she came about the ring, or anything like that. You don't have to tell me now. It can just be chit chat throughout. But that's kind of when I have chit chat to build rapport with him, but also that's the line of questioning I'm going for, trying to drop it in conversation casually.
Okay.
Didn't he say to me before as well that Vex was quite torn between whether
two things, the two paths, wasn't it?
Yeah, the good or bad path, effectively, I guess.
Yeah.
She wasn't fully into what was happening, but she chose that path or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just as and when.
Yep. Okay, cool. I'm trying to think if there's anything that is worth doing now so I don't forget it. Okay. I think one thing he would, and it would come from your general chit chat if you were going down that line, was that she had the ring while she was also in Allhearth. So she became the owner of the ring in Allhearth rather than in Redvant.
Okay.
So she definitely has resided in Allhearth before. And then I'll think if there's anything else that a 17 would roll over for. But yeah, that he's your information and chatting about Allhearth and what was going, and essentially like his knowledge and bits like that, and then you moving it on to Vex. A lot of the same stuff that she didn't really converse too much, other than that she had this questioning about whether this was the right direction to go. She wasn't the one that killed him, but that she took ownership of the ring in Allhearth. That there was something in Allhearth, somewhere that she stayed in Allhearth, that at some point Jeffrey was in her possession of.
Got it. Thank you.
Near bother. Nice. So you get yourselves ready, get yourself set, pack up any of the additional foods that you've got, and head on down to the stable area. The trek is, and I'll let you know now, for spell preparation. From Glimmering Hollow to Reflection's Edge is a 2 days walk. There is a rough route that will take you there, not well-trodden road.
Are you saying I need to have the hut spell?
I'm not saying you need to have the hut spell. I'm just saying that you will be away for 2 days.
I've got create food and water, guys. Don't worry.
Stupid hut spell. It's a waste of a spell.
Well, don't take it then. Sleep out in the open. You've got people that don't even sleep. It'll be fine. Nice. So you're going to get yourself packed up and move and start getting yourselves ready. You get your packs together. There's not much to really. The people at Glimmer and Hollow, you see them are still this morning as frantic as they were the night before, pulling stuff together. You can see some more as you're up getting your horse and cart ready. That a few people come in to look to check the cart's there, see you're taking it. As they're pulling together other things, they're trying to build these caravans, start packing stuff up as they go from there. And Mira pops back and gives you a map, a rough trade route map of the Borderlands, and points out the canyons. On the Allhearth map, we'll just say, I don't need to draw up a map because it's a point that just exists. Where you are, where Allhearth is like north and in the middle, Glimmering Hollow is out to one side, Reflectioners is on the river, and it kind of is like right in the middle, this like ridge of hills and canyons. And she says within there is a canyon that is the one that she believes she saw with Arta in that shared dream. And that's where she's saying to meet. And you can see that there's a few routes that come up from Glimmering Hollow, that come up from the other one, that come across, where you'll be able to plot yourself on a route across. It's very similar to the map you would have got driven to get you to the Willow's Glade that first time. So you have that. You have a letter for the Moss Heart clan. No, not Moss Heart clan. The refuge. The other one. Give me 1 second. Borderlands.
Grimsby clan.
No, Grimsby. Grimsby's a ruined town. What are you about? That was so funny. Moss Heart. Riverkin tribe. It is detailed up to and the name of the person you are looking for is Reflections Edge. Ignis. Ignis.
What a nicely named town.
With a fiery name.
Yeah. Not all of them match, because that's just how I work. Yeah, Ignis. And it just details in there. Aside from the Forming Sentinels, it says to the Riverkin tribe. Details out. There is, you will have known, but there is danger coming from the forest. We have been advised to, and will be relocating the Moss Heart clan and the other clan, who I always forget the name of, further north. We recommend you do the same thing, and then signs off from the Thornwind Sentinels. And
hey, Faywin, do you think you could copy the handwriting on that letter?
Probably. What do you need to...
I think you should add a bit at the end that says, P.S. Please pay the people who delivered this message.
Oh, Saga, I'm not doing that for you. I thought you might actually have a good idea.
It's a great idea.
I'm sure that you can persuade them better than my writing will be able to.
I mean, you are our best negotiator.
Famously.
I do try.
Cool. So yeah, you get that. You get the letter to give to the Riverkin. You grab your cart. You can see everyone else is moving on. She plots out where to roughly aim to meet, and it's going to take them a day or so to get ready, and then they're going to have to take that trek up to Allhearth. So you probably have where are they? Let me know to. It's going to take them 2 or 3 days. So yeah, you have a bit of time. A few days. You probably want to get to Reflection's Edge and then get moving pretty quickly if you're going to meet them, and either be there ahead or not have them waiting too long to peel off. They're not going to take everyone, obviously, to go and take on the thing. They're not going to run a whole... I mean, it would be funny, though. Run a whole town to fight against the Bloodcaps. But they're going to, en route, peel off the Sentinels with you guys to deal with this if they can. Nice. Any question before you hit the road? Yeah.
I need to. Well, I've done my cosmic omen thing quickly just to
Yep.
get that back. I got a wheel on that. Can we pop to see Rolo quickly before leaving?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm sure
Wait,
Zag
was
is
Rolo the
someone-
one I didn't like?
Yeah. It's
Yes.
one that you wouldn't do the shit bucket for.
Yeah, I'm gonna go along with him because I'm gonna talk shit to Rolo.
Oh, that's nice. How kind of you. Yeah, you can make your way to Rolo's. As you can see, as you're walking through the town, people are moving stuff around. And as you get to Rolo's and open door, you can see sparks flying from the right-hand side. Where they had that cage on the right-hand side of the shop, you can see welding sparks flying out there as he is working on some larger metal constructions.
Hey,
Rolo.
you prick! Your sign's broken.
As it he's there bzz, 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 just catches you doing it, turns around and listens with a mask on. It's just like, oh, hello, good morning. You still here, are we? I thought you'd have left by now.
We're on our way out now. Want to thank you for the equipment you gave.
And I wanted to say fuck you for painting me bright colors.
I mean, maybe that'll be a lesson for you, little one. Check for traps first. Come on.
Maybe it'd be a lesson to you to not just shit in a bucket.
Is that a lesson? I
I mean, it
always
should be. Bomb, would you shit in a bucket?
Anyone would shit in the bucket if it was required.
If needs must.
Do you
Exactly.
drink your own piss while you do it?
Survival. You, my friend, has many lessons to learn in survival.
Hey, I survived, and we got your friends turned back into people.
Which is
so
perfect.
yeah.
Well done. And one day, when you're drinking your own piss, you'll think back to me. Enjoy
I'll
it.
never think back to you while I drink my own piss.
Wait, you're drinking your own piss
But you
now?
will drink your own piss.
Wait,
I always-
that's not what I said.
I always thought kobolds were supposed to be, quick-witted and, mildly intelligent, but,
Tiger contemplates launching a fireball into
must have been wrong. Are you helping with the move? I've been told to ready all my equipment as much as I can to create things that can hold heavy loads and get us the hell out of here.
We are heading off separately, but we will meet back along with you guys further down the road.
Yes. Oh, okay. Yes, it's going to be. I don't want to leave the workshop, but as your kobold friend here has pointed out, I don't really want to be living in a small room shitting in a bucket either. So I'll do what I can to help. But
What
look
about
after those
living La
equipments.
Vida Loca?
What is living La Vida Loca?
Don't know. Just popped into my head, didn't it?
You just that was just a stream of words that you came out with, and you decided that this was the point to say them out loud.
How long have
we
we
met
known
our
each other?
That was kind of rhythmic.
He looks at Yvonne and goes, well, good luck. I'm sure we'll bump into each other again. Look after my equipment.
Yeah, you bet your ass we will.
Oh, here he is. He's awake again, is he? Well, it's feisty, little one. How about next time you work on some better insults, and I'll be ready for a riposte. Give this old man a
How about
challenge.
next time you don't shit in the bucket?
Hey, I won't have to shit in the bucket if we're nice and safe. Although we are on the road, so there'll be probably quite a bit of shit in the bucket, you know.
You make
If I
it
see another bucket of your shit, I'm tipping it over again.
Okay. Again, a very good, very quick-witted comeback. Oh,
Yeah, you bet your ass it was.
Yeah.
That's where he poos from. Poo bucket. See, I'm getting
Okay.
involved.
So I'm quite busy. Have a safe trip.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Goodbye
you
now.
too. You have a safe trip too.
I'll be fine. I worry about you. Goes back to welding away, and he's welding away essentially like some frameworks, some support beams and stuff together. Poor Rollo. Was there actually anything else you wanted from Rollo? just
So I just wanted to thank him.
thrilling.
And also have that little interaction with Zag because it was needed, I think.
Ah, yes.
I'm just laughing at Arthur's conference.
Okay, that was the thing you said. Nice. So yeah, he gets back to it. You can see, like I say, the town are putting together all their goods ready to get moving, but it's going to take them a while to amass this many people, get the stuff they need to, and get going. So you guys can saddle up, the old horse, get him attached, and head out on the route to Reflection's Edge. It is due west along the border forest. You've got a route that you can follow. Are you following said route, which would be easier for the horse? Or are you taking yourself through the forest, or are you taking yourself wider for any other reason? Or are you happy just to follow?
Saga looks the bonbon.
I think we'd follow the route. Is the bloke who works at the stable there as we pick up the horse?
Yeah, he'll be there. Yeah, and he'll explain to you, he's like, oh, mate, the amount of time people have been trying to steal this horse and cart, I've had to explain it's not ours. So if you're getting out of here, do it now before these sentinels, they'll take anything to get us going.
Thank you for looking after the horse. I gave him 10 gold for looking after the horse.
Oh no, don't worry about that. Thank you. We wouldn't be here without you guys. So just honestly, don't worry about it. Gives you back 9 gold. Oh.
Okay. Just while I'm here, do you have any spare saddles at all to sell? Or?
What? For horses, donkeys, the normal sized mounts?
Horses, yes.
It's going to be difficult because anything we've got, we're going to be needing for this caravan. I can maybe give you one of the really tired looking ones if you're desperate, but I've been told to pull everything I can for the caravan.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Just thought I'd ask if there was anything spare, but no, that's fine. No problem.
No.
Thank you again for looking.
Normally I would, but yeah, the everything is especially travel related. It's needed.
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
Well, fine looking horse. Your cargo is still cold. And safe travels. Hopefully, your luck can spread onto us, and we can get ourselves out of here as quick as possible.
Zaga looks at the guy and says, "Did you look at the cargo?"
I did not look at the cargo. It's a cold box. I don't need to look at it to understand it's cold. It's not my job.
Zaga wants to try and use his insight to see if the guy's lying, and he did look at the cargo.
Roll an insight check. 12. As you look at it, you can see slight shift in his eyes where he maybe you get the feeling that's not 100% true. Whether he looked in or just got very close to try and work out what was going on, but he definitely didn't just leave it alone.
Zaga just stares at him for like another 30 seconds silently.
Yeah. She's like,
wait
okay.
to see if he breaks.
So you're all heading off now. Good luck. Turns and goes off to the back. Just like you see someone just looking to check you've left. You've not left yet. Okay.
Come on, Zaga. Let's go.
You know he looked right.
Well, as long as he didn't take like a tentacle or anything, I think we'll be fine.
Oh yeah, the druids are going to need all those vampire tentacles.
Well, he wouldn't let us have a.
That's right. You wouldn't let us have a tentacle.
Yeah.
Yes.
I bet it would taste really nice, Saga.
I'd love to try vampire.
I hear they taste garlicky.
I thought that was their victims.
And you're on the road.
You are what you eat.
Garlic. Nice. So, you head out towards the Reflection's Edge. So, it'll be a 2-day journey. You have a route, so you shouldn't get too lost. The weather, the further west you go, the weather gets much nicer, much clearer. You can see that the storm that was brewing is kind of moved a little bit further north. But yeah, you're moving away from it. So the weather itself is clearing up, which is lovely. Nice little trot out on the horse. But you have a day of travel in front of you. Can you give me some checks, please? Just to make sure, for spotting anything you want to spot, for keeping yourself on the track. I'm assuming you're going at normal pace. You're not trying to stealth and hide your way along the road. So if I can get
hiding behind every single tree as he goes.
If I can get 3 checks, you guys don't all have to do them. Just at low DC to check so you don't get lost, even though it's quite easy. So if anyone wants to, whatever you want to do, you've got I'm assuming, those that are proficient in either perception, survival, something along those lines.
Yeah, can I do a survival check just to kind of keep an eye on, see if there's any other tracks that are leading off at all, or any, just so I can keep an eye out for anything that could be nearby as well.
Yep.
On the route.
I will do perception once he's done that.
That's a 9.
9. Perception?
That is a D6.
Oh, what, a 6?
No, that is a 17.
17, nice.
Because we've had a long rest, so I'm no longer exhausted.
Yeah, no longer exhausted. Yay! Well, 6 to 17 is quite a big jump. Anyone for a nature or any other, if you want to pick a proficient skill? Just that's the ones you rolled last time.
I can do a nature.
Yep.
23.
Oh, Jesus Christ, 23. Cool. So, perception and nature. As you come out of and hit the road on the first day of travel, the route itself is fairly easy to follow. You don't get caught up too much with swampage and moving of the thing. Keeping an eye on the movements of nature with the 23. You can see the further you come around the kind of the bend of the further away from where you had met Jenny. So you're moving kind of in a westward direction. So you're moving away from the kind of center of the forest, more towards that river. You can see that the nature itself seems to be less affected the further west you're getting. But you know, as you're traveling, you can see that the forest itself kind of comes out before it turns back down towards the river. So you feel at least you're moving away from the Death Bloom's presence by moving west, which is a good thing to see. You do notice that some of the further up, and you notice it a few times, that there's some tracks, whether they be animal tracks, but something small has been breaking some branches. So whether it be just to the side, but little tracks that disappear out, and then you see like tracks come in again. You notice it a few times over like a few hours of traveling. And with that 17 perception as well, you pick up, Arta, that the tracks themselves kind of are either, depending on where you are, flanking across. So they're like zigzagging. It's almost like someone's zigzagging across into the forest, out of the forest, into the forest, out of the forest. But there's like movement across the route you're taking, wherever that might be. You can see it, but there's tracks there at least.
Is it my own tracks where I've been weaving between the trees?
You look down and realise, oh fuck, it's no. It's something small. You can roll you could roll if you want to do a check on them, then you could roll investigation or another nature check specifically for the type of animal or beast potentially.
Nah, we're good.
Just so you're aware that as you're moving down, you can see that something in front of you has gone before you is kind of zigzagging, not like a close zigzag like every 2 meters, but you can see that they disappear into the forest. Then the tracks that come out of the forest that Faywin's found, you can see are going across to like get behind like a hill, and then they're coming back across to go back into the forest. They're coming out again. 100 meters away.
I got a 2 on my nature check.
Nice.
Does that mean I can't nature check?
You can nature check as well.
Also, I have natural explorer,
Mm-hmm.
so my thing, but also I have favored enemies.
Yep.
So it helps me with tracking. I've said all that. 22.
How should you tracking what though? Your favorite. What's your favored?
So humanoids, goblinoids, gnomes, dwarves, or beasts, or orcs.
They're all on your favored list.
So, yeah.
Jesus wept.
Well, because humanoids come, and then under that is goblinoids, gnomes, and dwarves, and then beasts and orcs.
So what is
So
it?
with that, I am able to, when tracking creatures, you learn the exact number, sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area, if they fall under those categories.
Okay. Nice. And you got 22 on your check.
Yeah, on my nature.
That's a very useful and annoying skill.
No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. No.
Don't tell you.
Are we in the forest?
You're on the edge of the forest. You're on like the grassland. So for the forest part, you'll be able to do it. which is...
Wait, how are we on the grasslands if there's trees by the side of the path? That doesn't sound very grasslandy.
You're on the edge. You're on the border of the forest and of the swampland.
I thought the borderlands were a forest.
The border forest is the forest. The borderlands are the lands. The border forest.
I thought they
Border of the border.
We're on the border. We're on the border.
I'm going to give her the thing anyway. We're fighting.
Only for the forest bit, don't you?
Yeah, it's fine because the tracks. So what you can see for the forest bits you're looking is that they are not the tracks of an animal. They are the tracks of a small goblinoid creature. You can see that there are 2 sets of tracks of 2 goblin-sized creatures that are moving across. You would assume that when they cross over the track is the grassland side. It's probably the same creatures, but yeah, that there are two goblinoid figures that are disappearing into the forest and coming out, and disappearing back into the forest and coming out.
There was 2 goblins that got away from us earlier on, wasn't it?
I think only one got away from you, but you did.
Oh, actually, yeah, there might have only one. Yeah.
There was only one that got away. Yeah.
So as we're walking, I just point them out, and I'm like, they look like goblinoid tracks.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Personally,
all
I don't see it. But,
No.
you do you.
I will.
Just keep our eyes out. Could be another ambush like before.
Cool. So you guys carry on your journey. Get to. What is your plan for traveling as well? Right. So it's going to take 2 days. Are you just going to gun all the way through, and then try and find somewhere to sleep towards the evening?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah. Stop up a bit. That's fine. Nice. So you travel along. You get past the midday sun, and as I said, the track kind of comes away from the forest slightly as it starts to bend its way around. So you're into the afternoon piece. You can see that you're going to pass round before you start coming slightly further south to on the second day of travel. As you come round on one of the bends, as these hills start to come up, you can see off in the distance a larger figure. There's a group of people sat between 2 slightly raised hills, but they're very brazenly stood there. And when you look at it, you can see there's a mass of people, but there's like a big either beast or animal in the middle, whether it be like gnoll or something else. There's mounted units, and they're stood blocking the path as you guys come up to this corner. So you're probably like 60, 70 foot away from them.
Curious.
Can we make out what kind of creatures they are from this distance?
Yeah, with passive perceptions, you can see that they look to be like smaller creatures. You would first instinct say goblins, but you can roll a perception check to try and pick out some more detail if you would like.
No point in Zaga doing that.
I'm too tired to look.
Can I send John?
Yeah.
Today he's a wood pigeon.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he can go over there and have a look to see what type of they are, to confirm if they're gnomes, and also if they look mean or like they're on guard or something, or if they're just having a sandwich.
Give me a perception check for John. He's going to see a lot, but this will just give him lots more detail depending on what you get.
Just say if they're having a sandwich.
Yeah,
They might be having a sandwich.
Ignore that last bit.
Oh god,
they're
let
all
me get me
having a
paper
sandwich.
through his plus. 16.
16. Nice.
Yeah.
So John flies towards him. Oh god. Oh, nice. What is? Hang on, let me get my dice ready. As he flies down towards, so you can see that the hills are not too. What did you get? 16, you say? So you can see that the hills aren't so large. As John flies over, you can see. Oh no, you wouldn't see. So you'd see the lineup. This is like a blockade on a road. What he notices first off is that the middle creature that's large is a massive spider, big old spider, and on the back of the spider seems to be a handful, like maybe somewhere between 5 and 10 goblins are sat on this spider. It's like they're not comfortably all sat on there, but there's enough of them on this spider that's sat there that's crossing the main bit. There's a few a few wargs that you've seen before, mounted up with some mounted guys on there, and you can see that there is one character at the front of this spider that John can pick up that looks a little bit more better presented. Is in the driver's seat of this giant spider, and as he's looking around, an arrow flies out and hits him and does 12 points of damage to him.
To John?
To John. As an arrow is
even though he has flyby, so he doesn't...
He doesn't put an opportunity attacks. Doesn't stop him being hit by attacks.
That sounds like an opportunity to attack my bird.
No, that's not what you mean. You flew your bird straight up to see what was going on in these guys.
John drops a gigantic poo on them and then flies, but like wide berths them so they can't see that he's coming directly back to us. You know what I mean?
Sounds like bullshit.
No, like he flies. He doesn't fly directly back to us.
So he as he's flying across, as John's flying over, so he's passed by these two banks, and you can see this blockade. As he's got towards them and picked out what he's got, he's been hit with the arrow, which caused him to have to like change direction. You want him to fly over on top of them and poo on them, and then fly away.
He might have pooed as he got hit.
Yeah, but if he's not on top of them. So he's come in. His perception check is as he's got within like a closer. So he's probably 40 foot away at least. He's been hit with an arrow. You know how arrows work? That thing you use for your weapon.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he just poos straight down there.
So he can poo on the floor if he wants. But if you want to poo on him, he's gonna have to keep flying towards them.
No.
But if he's flying forwards, the velocity of the poo along with the wind sort of send it forward a bit.
I can fire more arrows if I need to. You get check?
No.
Sorry, I did... shit 40 foot in front of him, please.
Sorry.
What's his HP? How much has he got left?
No, I thought he'd flown over them. Sorry. So
no.
When I say he does a wide berth, I mean to come back to us. He doesn't fly directly in a straight line back to us. He kind of goes around.
John, from that check, the fact that you can see them means that they can't see you. What John will pick up is that they're stood there to block whoever is coming down the path towards them. This is clearly set out, and then as John's got close, an arrow has come out. He's not seen where the arrow's come from, poof, but it's hit him for that damage. As he's got to about 40 foot away, so before he could get close, a warning arrow is fired, is hit, and he's turned off. So if you're sort of saying, if your choice was to poo on him, he can carry on forward.
No, that's fine. I thought he was over there. My apologies.
No.
Okay, he comes back to us then to inform us, and I relay to the group whilst holding him close to me.
Holding him close to me.
Feeding him some special type of food to make him feel a bit better about the situation.
Oh wait, where did we land on this? They didn't get shit on.
They didn't get shit on, but they did fire an arrow at dear John, who is now...
Oh, I don't care about John getting hit by an arrow. I just wanted to know if he shit on them.
No, he didn't shit on
It was shit on you. Can I have a free action to shit on Zaga?
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you.
A free action?
Is this you or John?
Is he going to shit in the bucket first and then pour it on Zaga?
That would be sweet just desserts.
Roughly what sort of size is this spider?
Well, there were 6 of them on it.
I was waiting for that.
Because giant's a race, isn't it? It's not a size, as Weaver tells me constantly. Unfortunately, it's a huge beast.
Huge beast.
It's a huge beast.
Okay.
This is the biggest spider John has ever seen. And as he says that, and you guys look at, because you're close enough. You're close enough that you can kind of make this, like, as they're pointing out, like, makes sense. But yeah, this thing that looked odd because it's just wide. It's just got like a big old wide back. You can then see, okay, that's what the shape of it is. It's spider. Like the size of the spider as it's kind of low to the ground and wide out is the same height as like the wargs, but it's just like 3 or 4 wargs wide.
Okay. I'm going to cast Moonbeam directly above the spider, and the goblins are running on it.
Wow.
Are we going into initiative?
Yeah, roll initiative if you want to do that. I just realised the spider's that size.
Oh shit! I don't want a high initiative roll. Anyone want to use my 23?
No, you have to murder them first.
Okay. Oh, I've got spells. Oh.
I didn't have a spell big enough.
Before we go to initiative, can I cast Armor of Forgiveness on myself? Me and Von do this.
If you pronounce it properly.
I get this.
Armor of... Well, I would say normally yes, but it is... As you're all sat there talking, it feels like Von just decided to fire a moonbeam off.
That's fair.
It did kind of seem like that.
Von,
Yeah.
you've changed.
If
I
I'm
could've
going to have a
passed without
moonbeam
trying.
land on at the beginning of initiative as a surprise, then I don't think I can let you guys have...
Even if I cast Pass Without Trace after he's done the movie?
No. You want to fire a moonbeam and then pass without trace, sneak away?
Yeah.
You guys.
Invisible moonbeam.
You guys come up with the most random shit sometimes. Give me a second.
I'm just excited to have spell.
Hiya. Cool. So, initiative, please. Do I need this here? I don't think I do need this here.
I got a nat 1 for a grand total of 3.
Ooh. Cool. We'll go for the bottom then. Up from 3.
I got a 4.
Oh.
Good thing you got a sneak attack in, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say. Moonbeam's landing after everyone else's attack.
18 for Zaga.
Andrea, who's been quiet, but she's done 18 for Zaga.
23 for Faywin.
I
Fucking
got
hell.
13. I missed my number.
You mentioned it, that's fine. Out of 13. Delete that. Delete that. Nice. So I actually wasn't ready. Would you, Adam and Eve? I wasn't expecting you to. I had to print the spider today because I didn't have a spider that was big enough.
Oh, so you were expecting us to fight the spider, even though you just...
No, I just
made it
like to be
spider.
prepared. I have to expect you're going to fight everything. Dems be the rules. Will you fight everything? Chances are you probably will.
I was thinking about trying to negotiate, but then some trigger-happy bastard threw out a moonbeam.
You got to throw out. You got to think.
You need to suspend a torch from the ceiling to act as moonbeam.
I've already got enough shit on it. Hang on, I've got to get all my things up now. I don't have an appropriate goblin on the front. I'll find it. I got so many different goblins.
Do we know how many of them there were? Have we discerned that?
You've done none of that. No, let me just double check. Because
You know nothing, Jon
you
Snow.
know nothing, Jon Snow.
John
No.
told
Well,
us
you
there
did
was
see like
6 of them
6 on the
at the
spider.
back of the
6 on the spider, yeah. But there's
Not the
wolves
rest.
that are mounted then as well, yeah.
Oh, good.
There's a few of them stood.
I hope Zaga's got a fireball ready.
I don't know. I don't want to waste a fireball on some fucking goblins, to be honest.
Fair.
That is fair.
Oh, you jump at opportunity to attack her then. Well, I suppose there's 2 days on there, so.
Well, I think that's everything. I'm going to keep it here just in case because I can't remember. Nice. So, you are presented with unos dos. I've lost one already. Oh my god. Oh, what do you want to use? Where's mine?
You crafty little bastard.
What the hell was that?
Good. Very good. I don't know who it was, but it was very good.
It was very well timed. Nice. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good speed. So you are presented with. Yeah, unfortunately, my spider. That's as big as the normal size spider is. With 2 mounted
Big old spider.
occupants there. There is a larger goblin on the front with a couple of smaller. Who do I want? Smaller ones that are on the back. I can't actually make them all fit on there because they're minis. And then
Oh, look Look at Johnny, so little.
There are a few here as well. Yeah. Oh, here we go. There you are. One of them's only got one arm. Leave him alone.
Something, Jon Snow.
Something, you know, I think, Jon Snow. Yeah, as you are presented with, this. A larger goblin on the back. You guys are actually a bit further away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 44, 50, 55, 60, 70, you're actually back here-ish. As Von has stepped forward and fired a moonbeam down. How big is the moonbeam?
It's 5 foot radius.
Yeah. So you want to put it on the spider?
Is it 5 foot radius? Yeah, on the spider. To get as many of them as possible on the back of it.
Yeah, you bet. So that does it at the end of its turn, right?
It does it at the start of their turn.
Start of the turn. Cool. So you throw the moonbeam down. What was it? Saving throws?
Yes, it's con saves.
Con saves. Put these here. Away. Oh, God. Oh, no. I've just killed
That
one.
doesn't sound too good.
It sounded like my man just lost his base. His buttery biscuit base.
Base.
You're lucky one of them are. One of them is dead already. One of them died already. Nice. So, con saves. My.
Wait, is it there already?
No, if the first thing that's gone out is a moonbeam, then the moonbeam will have to go first, and then it go into initiative. It won't be a full sneak round, but if the moonbeam does damage straight away, then unfortunately the moonbeam's going to have to do damage straight away. Con save. Oh, Jesus Christ. Spider gets is a fail. That's like a 7. The larger one on the back gets is a fail, but is going to drag someone else in to take the pain. And then another 2 on the back. What's the save on it? One got a 20, one got a 12.
It's a 14.
14. So one saved, but it's being dragged in. So the big one in the middle, as the moonbeam comes down, jumps off as one of the other goblins on the back is trying to get out of the way, and she just grabs in its place, throws the goblin down, jumps out of the way of the moonbeam. What's the damage?
That is 13 points of radiant damage.
13 points of radiant damage.
That's what the 2 of them and the spider.
Yeah.
Wasn't the 6 on the spider?
That was his fail.
No, but
you meant
wasn't
6
the
goblins.
six goblins on the spider?
They were, but they're not there. As John's come back, they're not there now. They've all started getting off and fanning around.
Fair enough,
It was like a travelling thing, yeah. You gave away the fucking ghost when John came flying in. So he's seen them, and then the 3 that are in front are starting to make. Essentially, they're making a nice. They were making a nice intimidating roadblock line in front of you, but that obviously has gone to pot.
They're having a lovely sandwich, and
They
John
were.
comes and tries to shit on them.
Apologies, there's a lot of people here.
I hope they get
and I didn't
sand in
pre-wipe
their
that.
sandwich. Their attitude.
Wow. Nice. 13. You guys are. Yes. These guys are. Fucking hell, I should have wrote these out beforehand. I actually did think maybe you wouldn't fight straight away. I thought I'd have a bit of time. How foolish I was.
Yeah, you've had a mare there.
I've had an absolute mare.
Probably wasn't expecting it to be me to start the fight though.
Yeah, you're like, I'm just
Yeah,
going to step forward
that's what
and explode them. I'm like, oh, okay. They are. So they took 13, right?
Yes.
13. 13. 1, 2.
There's too many of them.
There's so many of them. No, okay, we've got it. Nice. So that goes off. So I've done the damage to him. So the spider took damage. The big one jumped out of the way, pulling one of the ones that had succeeded in. They are the 3 of them that fell off the back. They all took 13 damage as well as the moonbeam strikes. It is round to the top. Faywin, you are up.
Please, sir, could I cast a spell? I would like to cast Entangle. And I'm really sorry, but I need strength saving throws on a 20-foot square. And so I'm aiming on the spider.
Yep.
20 foot.
You can only get one of the wargs and spider. You could get the guys in front if you'd like, or the guys at the back, depending on how you... It's just not going to quite... You can either get the south warg, the spider, and the 3 in
The
front,
ones
or
at the
north.
front closest to us, please.
And one of the wargs?
Yeah, the one at the bottom, if I can get that one.
Yeah.
And leave the one at the top, that's fine.
Q! Strength saving throws.
Yes, please.
Can I just find an arrow? No.
So for
No,
the
sure.
duration, there's now vines and weeds sprouting from the ground in a very dramatic fashion.
Strength saving throw.
Are there
And
any
it's
flowers on the weeds on the?
There is one, and it wilts instantly in anger for what's happened to
So
John.
the warg is entangled, the spider is not, and the 3 at the front. What's the save?
13.
13. First one saves, second one fails, third one fails. So what's the condition it gives him? Is it grappled?
It's restrained by the plants
Restrained,
until,
yeah.
and it can use its action to take to do another saving throw.
Yeah.
I'm now concentrating, and the area is difficult terrain.
Okay. Nice. Nice.
And then please could I use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on the spider?
Is that a spell or is it a ability?
No, it's an ability. I
It's a
think.
spell.
Oh, is it?
Can you only do one spell?
Yeah, you can do
It
one
is a
spell.
spell.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you can do a spell and a cantrip, but not 2 spells.
Oh, spell it out. All right, that's the end of
someone
my
hasn't
day.
had spells
Thank you.
before.
Smelly, smelly. Someone has
Thank
had
you.
spells. Lovely.
It is annoying. It catches me out a lot too.
Yeah. Nice. Up next is Zaga.
I mean, they're all grouped together so beautiful.
I don't want to waste a fireball on some goblins,
I
but
really don't, but they are grouped together so beautifully. What would a 20-foot radius sphere look like?
Give me a second, because
It would look beautiful.
on the end of, I forgot that she has villain actions. One action during the counter after an enemy's turn. So you can hear.
Okay, the spider going.
Yeah, no, not the spider. The one that threw the other one in front of him.
Oh, the big goblin.
Yeah. Okay, cool. She is going to stand back up on the thing, and you can hear it's a raspy but slightly female voice as she jumps back onto the moonbeam's there, but jumps back onto the saddle of the spider, and just shouts, "What are you waiting for?" And every one of her allies within 60 feet can move up to their speed. So
Wait, how can they move up to their speed if they're restrained?
Because not all of them are restrained.
Oh, that's fair.
Smart ass.
It is still difficult terrain on that square, though, isn't it?
On that square, yeah, which is just the one to the back here. So these guys, the first walk will get up 50 foot. The second one, if they're restrained, he can't move, so he can use his melee attack to free himself, though, but not move. So the goblin will remove the vines, but the wall is still stuck. The spider can get out.
Because it's not on their fucking turn. Yeah, Moonbeam works as well as usual.
What you
I mean,
think? I'm
he
just
did
going to
get
leave them
hit
all
in,
inside.
to be
Yeah, did
fair.
get hit at the very beginning. That's
It's more than you've had for the rest of the
yeah,
campaign.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's been more successful than that on occasion.
I can't get them on.
I'll believe
He killed
this.
someone once.
You can move it with a bonus action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's to stop people like camping, essentially, isn't it? These guys can't move. 30, and he's still spit as they're moving forward now. Nice. So that is so a villain action is a bit like a legendary action on the thing. So again, like we had with the Death Bloom, that the one at the front that's riding that spider. Can potentially have actions between your goes. That is that one. So Zaga, it's your turn up now.
They're not so beautifully grouped now, are they?
Yeah,
How
I
many are
know.
on the-
I realised I knew I had something to stop that happening, and I was like, "What is it?" I was like, "Oh yes, villain action."
How many of them are on the spider?
There's still 4 of them on the spider. There's one at the front, and the 3 that are riding on the back.
A 20-foot sphere would still cover, 20-foot radius sphere would still cover them and the wall in front, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Or
20
do
foot.
we do something else?
Be the dragon.
Yeah,
How big's the 20-foot radius sphere?
yeah, it would.
Yeah, it
would
covers
be
all of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck it, let's fireball them.
I've never had someone be so disappointed that they've picked an OP spell.
They all
Fine,
get
if all I'm going to do is come in here and fireball every time. So, yeah.
The OP spell that the character really wanted.
Yeah.
No, I just want to
I
use
love
the
it.
spell slot. Can I get dex saving throws from them all, please?
You can
The save is 16.
16 save. So, why does this spider not have bonuses to that? Okay, spider dex save was 18. The leader has got +5. That is a 23, and then the 3 on the back. Oh, this dice is fucking doing me so good. Doesn't have a plus. One's a 20, one's a 14, and one's an 18. So only one of them takes full damage.
Yeah, so it's 28 fire damage to the one that failed and 14 to the rest.
Okay.
What a rubbish spell.
And everything around them is set on fire. I assume
yeah.
the grass is
The
on
grass
fire.
is just, yeah. Spider 14, right?
14 is the save
14.
damage, yeah.
That's the one. guy
As
there.
this happens, I say, you know they're not going to make a deal with you if you set the entire place on fire, right?
What? Who was talking about making a deal?
Oh, was that actually not a real thing?
I don't
With
think
the
it was
death.
said out loud. Okay. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. I've lost some numbers here. Oh, you didn't hit any of the little ones, did you? Nice.
I don't know. I don't know which one he took the full damage.
One of the ones on the back, but I was just looking at what damage they'd taken before.
At least
one
two
of
of them took moonbeam damage.
Yeah,
didn't they?
yeah. So yeah, because the 2 of them are looking pretty fucked up. Because they took the moonbeam damage as well. Well, they all took the moonbeam damage because the other one.
Oh yeah,
was
she
fucked
dragged
up.
the other one in.
So yeah, 1. Oh, yeah, fucking hell! I knocked one So as the fireball goes off, you just hear one goblin like, and he burns and disappears off the back. As one has been killed, the two that are riding on the back behind the leader are looking very charred. Their Mohicans are on fire, and whilst they might think it looks cool, it's actually killing them slowly. 3 are fine. The warg and rider both obviously took some damage as well, looking pretty charred as they're coming towards you. The warg looking even more menacing as this front one here has had all its fur just like started to be singed and burnt away. Coming towards you now is the stinking, burning smell of skin and hair. Are you still where you are?
No. Can I move sort of diagonally backwards north 30 feet?
Yeah. You want to run away again?
I mean, I didn't realise 30 feet would go so far, actually. Can I move 10 feet back the way I came?
You want to get off the board? I'd like to just move.
That'll do.
Please. Nice. Up next. Cool. Up next is from behind. Undreal is going to take an attack. And she was hidden. That's going to hit her anyway. Yep, that hits. As she takes a... You hear Undreal scream as she just gets stabbed in the back by a sword. Does 6... that's 9 points of damage. Undreal doesn't have a huge amount of health. 6. As she cries out from behind you, guys looking forward, cries out from behind you as Faywin, you are going to be attacked as well. That is, oh no, get advantage because they were hidden. That is a 20-something, so I'm assuming that's going to hit.
Mm-hmm.
You take 7 points of slashing damage, and can you mark down that you have 1 bleed?
1 bleed?
1 bleed. You will lose 2 hit points for each bleed wound you have at the start of your turn. You can use an action, or another creature can use an action to stop the bleed if you would like.
Can you bleed it?
Arta, you just combusted and died for that terrible joke. Your brain had a...
Does Andriel have the same...
She has a bleed as well, yeah. Anyone want to sit with that? They are going to disappear off, and they have the crafty trait, which means they do not provoke opportunity attacks. And both are going to run off deep into... So around you, this area that you blew out is gone. Like you've singed all the grass, and the grass is fading away. But this is meadowland, so the grass itself, for a goblin as they're coming through it, is pretty high up on them. So these guys are good. Like as they stab and run, they run off and dive behind stuff and try to hide within either long grass or hills. You'd be the same as well. Yeah, you'd have better cover. Oh my god, you won't believe that though. I rolled 2 1s for both their hide checks, so they don't actually. They don't actually hide anywhere. They just get out and they're like, I'm hidden!
To see their heads peeking up.
Imagine having 2 creatures that are called assassins who roll fucking nat 1s. Nice. Up next is who for outstaff? Zaga.
Again?
No, I think I'm being attacked.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, does my concentration drop because I got attacked?
Oh, you got to roll. Concentration save, please. Constitution saving throw. Got to roll above 10.
That was a nat 20.
Yeah, nice. So you maintain the thing. That's a nat 20. We love to see it. Nice. D6. Not huge damage. You take 9 points of piercing damage as a arrow comes at you from this general direction. Again, you can't see where it's coming from.
I just to clarify for rules' sake.
Yep.
Cutting words can't be used on a crit.
No, crits always hit.
Crits is hit. 9, you said?
9, yep. And then the second arrow is don't think it's going to hit. Where's the plus? It's 13, doesn't it?
No, that misses. No. Even misses the squishy old man.
Cool, and then they're going to take... fucking, that's not good. Cool. They take one, takes highlights. One you see. So as you look up, you get 2 arrows that come towards you. One you see is from a goblin here who has failed to hide. Another arrow came from another one. You can't see that one. And Faywin, you are going to have the same again. One is a 21, and one is a 22. As you take... oh, that's a good one. 14 points of piercing damage and 12 points of piercing damage.
Brilliant.
Their stealth is... Well, what's the highest passive perception?
I've got 16.
16, okay, cool. So, no, arrows came at you from this direction, but you can't see where they are now. I'll be aiming for passive perception, so... if they fail below a 16, then I'll put them on the board. Von, I'll assume you'll be calling people out as you would be the one seeing them. Unless you're going to actively look for people and you can take a free perception check, try and spot someone, then you'll be trying to beat their stealth check that they've just rolled. Nice. Arta, you are next.
Oh God, what do I do?
This is a very busy board.
So, how many still on the spider?
3.
And the spider itself.
And the spider itself.
What's the weather like?
It's it's a beautiful sunny day.
It's not anymore. I cast.
All evidence, but not for me.
Cool lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Can I please? I'm going to call it directly on the spider.
Yep.
Can I please get a dexterity saving throw? You see my eyes light up white, like I'm storming X-Men.
Nice.
One.
Yeah.
And I'm about to smite a toad.
Dex is a 15.
Meets it, beats it.
Ooh.
Wait, they all don't separately take one.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I just did one.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Next one is a Dex.
Yeah.
Next one's a 19, which is the spider and the leader. The two on the back have slightly worse. I don't have anything additional. One's a 12 and one's a nat 20. So only one fails.
Cool. So I'm going to use my Wrath of the... Oh, no, not Wrath of the Storms. I'm going to use my Channel Divinity. So the one that failed takes 30 points of lightning, and the one that succeeded takes 15.
Yay! 15. You fuck. I need to get these boys off tonight. Unos, dos. Wait, how much? What?
The one that failed takes 30.
Yeah.
The other 3 take 15.
Oh, Jesus wept. Okay, those two are evaporated. So you can see as the lightning goes down, this spider's getting quicker as everyone that was left on the spider has either disembarked or been burned or lightning sizzled to death. There is now just the leader remaining on there, but the spider and leader took damage.
What else do we want to do? So that's my action.
Mm-hmm.
That's a spell. Can I please? Which one of the assassins that I can see is closest to me, and are any within 30 foot?
Which you can see both of them because they. This one would have a bit of cover, even though you can see it behind. So this one is out in the open.
Okay. So can it please make a strength saving throw?
You can try and move it. Which one? The one that's in the open?
Yeah. No. The one
behind
that's got a bit of cover. Doesn't matter. Gonna try and pull it 5 foot towards me.
Strength save. That is an 8.
That is a fail, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a fail. So it moves 5 foot towards me.
It can't be 5 foot towards you because it's behind a cart.
Oh, I was on about the one in the bottom.
In the open.
Right.
Yeah, I said the one in the
Yeah.
open, and you said no. This one here.
I thought you meant it was hidden under grass. Yeah, that one.
I feel like
Yeah,
that's
that
your
one,
fault.
5 foot.
Okay. It realises it's out in the open now, at least. Nice. Stay where you are.
Yeah, there's not really anything I can do. So.
Oh, that's weird. I've just learnt that this creature has fireball. Crazy. Oh, it's my go. One day. Not today. Nice. As up next is the leader on her spider.
Oh god, please don't fireball us. I should have moved.
So.
Give it.
They'll be funny with it. No. These guys aren't so bad. Oof. No, the spider's just going to go. How much movement has it got? Not as much as I would like.
One of its legs is singed off by fire, and one of its other legs is singed off by lightning.
Although, actually, no. To control the space. Up to their speed. Move space creatures. Oh. Ooh. No. Okay. I'm going to reorder this. So, first up is the leader. He is going to just multi-attack. 2 short bow attacks. He's going to fire her short bow towards Moonbeam on Vol. That is a terrible shot. Is it plus? That's a 14.
Misses.
Fires the second one at you. That's a nat 20.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Yeah, boy. That is for a 11 points of piercing damage as you are hit with the short bow. As the spider's coming towards you, and she is up on, and you can see. I say she, it is a woman, but it'd be very difficult to tell from looking at her. As she fires off, she's just riding this like Legolas on the elephant, riding this giant spider towards you, firing off the bows and arrow. She is going to cool. For a bonus action, she's going to shout as she's running forward. She's going to go, "Get in here!" Screams out. And from different, you just hear you feel like a slight warbling on the ground as, can someone roll a d4 for me? Von, roll a d4 for me. You're the last person to be hit.
That's a 4.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you.
That's probably a bad thing for us.
60 foot. Poof. 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 And poof. These out of little hatches, poof, these goblins just spring up out of nowhere. What's that guy that's on Gangnam Style? You know that video of him coming out of the thing? They just fly up out of nowhere, screaming as she calls forward 4 more little lackeys towards her. As that's her action. Up next then is Spider. So the Spider's move forward. He's not going to get close enough to get you that way, but will 15-foot cube. 5, 10, bigger than that. So it can get all of you in, and your cart is going to rear up its mouth and spray towards you. Some spray. Can everybody, Barzaga, give me a dexterity saving throw, please?
What type of damage is this?
It's not damage. It's an effect.
15.
15 passes?
No.
For me as well.
Oh, so it's not poisoning.
No.
8.
8's a fail.
3.
3 is a fail. So our 2 hitty boys are restrained by webbing. The Alps managed to get out, and Andrea as well. She would have fired. She's also restrained.
She's having a rough time today.
She's having a rough time. I haven't got anything for her. I'll just put frightened on. That seems to make sense for her. Nice. As this spider jizzes out some spray at you and pins you to the ground. Up next are the wargs.
Jesus Christ, we're going to die, aren't we?
Well, I mean, no. Maybe. 2 short sword attacks. So, yeah. Cool. First one's going to chart. Well, yeah, you're lucky the back one's going to have to use its full movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50. Yeah. Okay. The one at the back that was restrained is now free to move, but it's not going to be close enough to maybe 80 foot. Yeah, that's enough. Faywin. The one on that one's going to try and get you to get rid of his mates that are in there. How's cold? So it was 17. I rolled a 17. 17 plus stuff on a bow, so I'm assuming that hits. Plus 5. So 23. That is 8 points of piercing damage. Can you roll a Constitution saving throw, please? As this guy here fires his arrows. He's riding his warg in now, having just got out of your
17.
17. So the entangle is still up. And then the other one is going to go. Let's see. And I have to 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, cool. So you can drive by on the walk past Otter. Let me just check restrained doesn't do anything other than just move you. Speed comes 0. Oh, yes, good. Attack rolls against creature have advantage. That's what I was hoping for. So, Otter, you see this behind the spider come riding in. This slightly more well-built, better armoured goblinoid get up as he's like riding on his feet, gets the sword swinging, and it's just going to take some slashes across you as he comes down. He's going to multi-attack, and because you're restrained,
I'm going to use my cloak to impose disadvantage on this attack.
So it's a straight roll.
Yeah.
That is a 19.
Hits.
And the second attack is a 23.
Hits.
So you take, for the first one, 9 points, second one, 8 points of sword damage as this goblin rides by and quick Zorro-esque short sword you across as you're sat there. That was only 35 movement, 40, 45, 50. As he's going to carry on past you, this goblin has the crafty trait as well, so does not provoke opportunity attacks when they move. As he charges by bonus action, you hear the goblin just give out a cry, a warning cry, like a war cry, like a woo! And you hear the rest of the goblins 60 foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, all of the goblins here just like yeah, and you can see that they get pumped up by whatever they have done there on their go. Up next is Von.
Where am I?
You're here, right at the front.
Okay. How big is a 30-foot radius from me?
What do you mean, a circle, or how far is 30 foot from you? 30 foot from you is...
Like, 30 foot radius from me.
Oh, outwards?
Yes.
Like everyone.
In like every direction.
Yeah.
Full circle around me.
Oh, you got to be in it. Yeah, it will get everyone. I mean, Zagan, no. Maybe the guys at the back, no. And maybe the archers that you haven't seen, no. But everyone else, yes. Yeah, just about.
Okay. I am going to... I'm going to use Psionic Wave, and
Okay.
I am going to target just the enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that everyone that I'm friends with does not get hit, because I can choose as many of the creatures in the range.
Was not expecting that, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Take everyone down.
You're a bit of a maverick
I
this
know.
evening.
I know. I'm gonna attack only the friends. I'm now gonna join the goblins.
The leader of the goblins has arrived.
I need an intelligence saving throw from every enemy in that.
Why have you guys decided
radius.
today is the day to use all your saving throws, you fucks? Cool, right. I'll go
It's only an 11, but
intelligence.
Yeah, intelligence.
Saving throw,
They all sound thick as shit, so I'm hoping.
How dare you? The leader rolled a 17. The spider rolled an 18, even with minuses, that'll pass.
Jesus.
The lackeys are the problems. These guys are going to be stupid as shit. They have minus. Oh no, they have plus zeros. Phew. Which makes it way easier for me. So the one we'll do the walk and the rider. 16. Oh, go on, green dice. Keep going. 3. So the rider is hit.
They all get hit. It's just whether they take half or full damage.
Oh, okay. This one fails. One in front of you is an 8. That fails. That's a 6. That's a 2. The assassin. Oh, both assassins pass, and that last walk passes. So full, half, and then half on the spider and the leader.
Okay. So full damage is 27. 27 psychic damage.
Yeah.
And so half is 13, right?
Yeah.
And every single one of them that took full damage is also stunned for 1 minute.
Which would be great if you hadn't just straight up
Murdered
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have 9 hit points.
Yeah. In hindsight, it's probably murdered
Dead.
every single one of them.
Shredded all of their fucking brains.
Dead.
I rate the craft, to be honest.
Underboss. Ooh, what was the full damage?
27.
27. Okay, that one's not. Yeah. Okay. I'm just a bit frightened on him. Oh, I've just fucking thrown all those things on the floor. He is stunned, but he's on the back of the thing. Where did that? I just grabbed all the circles and threw them all on the floor. Fucking genius. Got him. So he stays up. The ones that just were spawned out of the ground all are immediately murdered. So that was a great little move by them. The queen is... Woo! Just. Spider passed as well. Spider's looking alright. The walk dies, but the man on the walk does not.
Does he take bonus damage for having a walk fall on him?
No, it doesn't. How dare you?
Worth an ask.
Jesus Christ. And then the assassins take... Both those assassins are looking fucked.
I think Herb's wondering why he chose to have so many fucking enemies to explain.
Well, normally you're just like, oh, I'll just use my bow. Now everyone's like, hey, saving throw. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Well,
Nice.
There's multiple enemies, isn't there? So we
Yeah.
make sure we hit
And
them.
for my bonus action, I'm going to enter Starry Form Archer
Okay.
and attack the main gal.
Yep.
That is a 16 to hit.
Does not hit. Armor class 17.
And I'm going to move further out into like the middle, away from the rest of the group, just to
Forward.
avoid any. area effect.
Yeah.
Yes.
How far?
Probably like halfway between the group and the goblins that are there in front of me.
Like there? It's like 20
Yeah,
foot.
down one square. This
Oh, down one
just
square.
like to, yeah, yeah.
Ay, 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 caramba. You done messing with my shit?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use a villain action. You see it as just essentially with that miss from you firing that bolt of radiant energy towards, looks at you and goes, "Focus fire!" and screams out. Every ally she can see within 60 feet of can move up to their speed towards the target. Oh no, sorry, wrong one. Here can make a weapon attack. Oh yeah, cool. So they can all move up towards you. They can't attack yet. 5, 10, 15.
Oh god.
These two are alive. Yeah, they're probably gonna. He'll get there. Opportunity attacks don't count. He's stunned, so can't do anything.
Is he stunned or is the warg stunned?
No, he's stunned. So the warg can still move, but the guy on the back of it can't do shit.
Is the warg gonna go over towards Bomber? No.
The warg is without a rider. The warg isn't smart. The warg is smart. It just worked out.
Actually, this one is quite smart.
I've just decided, yeah.
They'll get. Don't fall off, dude. Don't fall off.
You've fallen off, man.
As the warg is going to charge.
Yeah, I
him.
mean, would he be able to keep balance if he's stunned?
Yeah, he's well in there.
Strapped in on a
How dare you? How dare you try and throw that on me now? Nice. So that is that. Focus fire. Any enemies you can see. Each ally within 60 feet of her can move up to their speed towards the target. Nice. It says can move up to their feet. Oh, it says. Yeah, no, it says can. It doesn't say has to. So actually, he will stay there because I don't want him to move yet. He doesn't have a rider.
Away from me.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't want to move. The two at the back are still fucked because their go is right at the very end and they haven't been able to chop themselves free. Nice. Moved. Cool. Otter.
Yeah, so Otter's gonna look at the spider and mutter a curse and puts the Hexblade curse on the spider.
Mm-hmm.
And then on himself, he's gonna cast Blink as an action.
Nice.
And that's gonna be his go, and he's gonna roll to see if he disappears.
Get yourself out of the restraining.
He rolled a 3, so he does not.
And put. Oh shit. Cool. So you're still there.
Yep.
Right. My two boys can finally free themselves. Fucking grappled at the very beginning.
Is that still difficult terrain, though?
Yeah. So they can go a movement and a half. So they can get. They'll be able to move one square over towards Von as they free themselves, use their action to dash to get up as close as possible.
Don't they have to use an action to free themselves?
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, they do. So there'll only be. That would only be 5 foot of thing though, so 5, 10. That's a good point.
It says, are they restrained with the thing? Because they
Yeah.
have to do. They can use that action to do a strength saving check. On success, it frees itself.
What they can't just rip themselves out of it?
Mm-mm. A creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. On success, it frees itself, and the strength save is 13.
One's 3 and I rolled an 18. And that has to use an action.
That's the action.
Oh, you guys have been too smart for my liking. That's going to go badly for you.
Should
You
have
really,
never
want,
given
you
us
really want
spells.
that fight? You want that fight to happen? Okay, cool. We'll have that
Should have
fight.
just asked us all to
If
be
you saw
fighting.
my HP, you'd realise why I'm reading all my spells.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, she did take a bunch of arrows to the face.
Yeah, I know. So I hope they're
And a
not coming
stab
around
to the
again.
heart.
Yeah, a lot of them are dead now. Cool. So up next is Fabian, top of the round. That was the last of those guys.
Oh, thank God. I'm going to Did Andrea have a turn?
Oh no, she didn't. But she needs to try and get herself out of the webbing.
Yeah, because she's hurt.
She.
Oh, she's bleeding too, right?
She's got a bleed.
Yeah, so you take 2 hit points down now.
Yep.
Let's start your turn.
Yeah.
What's the save on it? 14. She makes it. So she frees herself from the webbing and moves herself back.
Okay.
And is down more HP.
So, just quickly, if you say you have to use an action to stop the bleeding.
Yep.
Does healing magic stop the bleeding?
Yeah, healing magic would stop the bleeding as well.
Okay.
Because you'd be using an action to heal.
I shall hold myself and cast Cure Wounds.
She's touching herself
Mm-hmm.
on the battlefield.
Yes. 10 healing.
10 healing, nice.
And then I'd like to move John
Yeah.
because he started this.
It's all your fault, John, not Von
Yeah.
Vance.
Faywin didn't send John over there, you know,
I mean,
and then try and shit on the group of goblins.
but he didn't shit on them. This wasn't John. Can you send him to where's the Queen woman?
On
Just
spider.
behind her.
Okay.
And I'd like him to coo at her really aggressively, like.
Yeah. I'm quivering.
And that's should be. That's it. Thank you. And then I want to say to Angela, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, she looks at you. She's holding on. She's like, "I'm okay, but we need to get out of this as quick as possible."
No shit, Charlotte.
As you just healed yourself. Zaga, you're up.
Right, what can I see? There's one
There's-
archer over.
There's one archer you can still
North.
see, yeah, but you got a shot with
But
2
someone
from
else
there.
shot at me from over there as well, right?
Yeah, so you feel that there's at least another one over there. You can see the little guy that's hid behind the truck as well because he didn't hide very well. And then Arthur bashed him into the truck, so he's very weak behind the truck. Truck cart.
And just to clarify, if I want to hide in this tall grass, that's an action.
Yes. Yeah, you don't have any. You're not rogue, are you? So you don't have bonus action hide, so it's an action to hide.
Okay. How's the warg and its stunned rider looking in front of me?
The warg is looking okay. Nearly bloodied. The rider is looking more. No, the rider's looking alright. Just again taking damage, but just stunned. So you can see the rider is just kind of like holding on as this warg is just like riding towards you.
Which also means you have advantage on attack against the rider.
We will get up in the face of the warg
Yep.
and rider, and we'll use the green flame blade cantrip.
Nice.
I'm going to attack the rider
Yep.
predominantly, which means I get advantage.
Yeah, because you're stunned.
Let's see how this goes. Well, that first roll was shit. Ooh, that is a nat 20.
Nice.
So I need to remember what the fuck I do for
Yeah, for the green flame blade.
green flame blade. So regular attack, and then there's fire on. So the regular attack to the rider is 12 points of piercing.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's so slow.
It's going very slow, isn't it?
And then it's well,
That'd be 12 because it's double, isn't it? Because it's a dice roll.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so 12 points of fire damage to the rider, and it is 5 points of fire damage to the orc.
Walk is still standing. Ryder is gone. As he falls off in a flaming ball. Green flaming ball. As the rider falls off, falls off the back of the wall because it's running.
Bonus actions. Is anybody on the side looking particularly beat up?
Feywind still with Undriel.
Yeah, and Andriel's bleeding.
But we don't care about Andrew.
She's got all the info of the death blow. And she's my best friend.
He's my best
Wow.
friend.
She's my best friend.
Wow, you really
What
don't
about
have very
after
many
John?
friends, do you?
Zaga will just do a healing word on Feywind.
Thank you.
Which is 7 points.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
And then he will stay there right in the warg's fucking face.
Nice. That's helpful for me. Okay, up next is
Somebody kill this warg!
the last assassin. 5 to 15. I'm glad you stood there. As the assassin sees you fronted up, sees his way out, is going to run over there to get advantage. Is he going to try and scimitar you in the back? Come on! That is a 19.
Cutting words.
Ooh, try it.
You say 19.
19.
I rolled an 8, so you missed.
Oh, okay, cool. Fuck you. He only gets the one attack, so he's going to use the rest of his movement to mount the warg. And
Hey!
we'll
What are you
try-
doing? You can't do that!
You can. I'll replace you with the one that can sit on the warg for now. As he's going to try and get the fuck out of dodge when the warg is around to move. Next up are those that are causing problems. Two snipers. Short bow. Oh, that was bad. First one misses you, Zaga. Second one is a 21.
Oh, yeah, that hit.
So that comes out. It's only a bow attack. That is 11 points of piercing damage. As again, you can see one, but one is the second bowman seems to be well hidden. As the second barrage is going to go towards. Arthur can't move.
Fuck! I thought you hadn't seen me.
Yeah. So, I found the same number with advantage. You kidding me? First attack is a 15.
Miss.
Which misses. Second attack is even worse. Even though you are stuck into web, you see and Fabian, you hear now from this direction bows, arrows, flying your direction with the plus that is on there. You can see that behind the dead warg is where one of the it's just under the camera. I'll bring him in. Where one of the bowmen are, but the second bowman is not visible. Arta, you are now up. You are within the web. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care about the web. So is that 3 goblins near John?
Near John? Von?
Is that John? No.
John's over there. John's a little bird.
Oh, Von's one of. Oh, sorry. Von's next to those guys.
Von's next to those guys, yeah.
Right. Okay. We'll go for the spider again because I still have my lightning up because I haven't needed to do any saves.
Oh, nice.
Can I please have a dex saving throw from Big Mad Lady and her Big Mad Spider?
Yes.
And does John help with that, seeing as he's there?
No, you can't help with the deck save. Stop trying to cheat. You've been listening to Burn? Can I just cheat on that one?
I mean, she did try doing 2 spells in one turn, to be fair.
Yeah, true. That's 16.
That succeeds.
God, I just need to go the wrong one. What's the damage? It's half.
Oh,
Is it nothing?
they both not make saves.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah. Diddle, 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 diddle. Dex, she's got a nice big bonus to that. That's a 24.
That's a save. 3d10 half. Do I want to use my channel?
Is it an area of effect thing?
It's within 5 foot. So
Of the point?
don't worry.
No, I'm
Huh?
just thinking John sat out the back there.
Yeah, don't worry. I did it to the front of the spider.
Oh, okay, just checking.
I didn't want to.
You don't want to kill
Am I
John?
trying to kill John?
You trying to kill John?
Didn't want to hurt John. Okay. Nah, screw it. We'll channel divinity. 15 points both, please.
15 points for both.
Yeah, I've channeled divinity.
Okay.
So max damage it can do. So 15.
But
Yes,
half.
save.
Is that maxed half damage?
No. 30 halved.
30 halved.
So 15. Each.
Okay, the queen is going to use her reaction to stop herself dying. As you hear the lightning crack out, she screams back, and then you see, just with gritted teeth, as she kind of like blood like on her face from the sizzle there. The spider looking not so bad, but yeah, she is dies and then has some sort of resilience that brings her to a single health point. Are you done?
I'm gonna try and pull her towards me, so pull her off the spider using my using my telekinetic grab as a bonus action, please.
Is that strength safe?
Strength save, please. Yeah.
Full damage when she falls off the spider, maybe?
Nope, that's 6.
So that's a fail. So she gets pulled 5 foot towards
5
me,
foot towards you.
and I feel like she's high enough up that would be full damage to kill her.
Do you?
It'd be funny.
Would that be funny?
It would, yeah. Can I get some agreement?
No, I'm not
That would
going
be
to
brilliant.
fall off a thing. If you want to trip over and take full damage consistently throughout this campaign, then we'll go for
I
it.
feel like Art is the kind of guy who would trip over.
You
lots,
would,
so
yeah.
let's not have that.
The next time it's like, you didn't get a healing potion. Can you roll a dex save? You tripped on a rock, you dropped on the floor, it smashed. Sorry, mate. No. Plus, she's on a spider. I think the spider would save her ass from taking any damage from that small height. Cool. Oh, well, at least that means I know who to change my target to now. So up next is her. Spider first is going to move its 5. Oof. 5. Oh no! Do I want to do it this way? No, she's going to go first. She's going to move her 30 foot, having been pulled off the spider, 5, 10, 15, 20 behind Von, and is going to unleash
The beast.
that first short sword attack is a 21.
Yep, that hits.
Second is a 15.
Does not hit.
And third is a natural 20. So first one, you take 5 points of piercing damage. Second one, you take 13 points of piercing. Or third one, you take piercing damage. As that is her go there. Spider is up. The hex doesn't do anything to... What's the hex doing to the spider? Is that just against you?
The hex-based curse, it just gives
yeah.
me extra 3 damage. points
Oh, okay, good.
And healing.
The spider is going to 5, 10, 50, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, cool. Spider is going to trample you. Can move up to its speed through the spaces of other creatures. As if they were difficult terrain. So it needs to be able to hit your 10. 15,
I'm just imagining like a charge attack.
35, 40. Yeah, it is. So there, as she gets the lady gets pulled off this spider, gets herself up, and just like gritted with blood, storms towards and just against Von in this center here. The spider just charges towards you guys, and you just hear like proper 8-legged freak style like, as it tramples and runs past each of you. The spider can make one blade leg attack against each creature whose space it moves through during that move. It finishes its turn next to Faywin.
Do we get opportunity attacks when it leaves that space?
A creature that is hit by this attack can't take reactions until the start of their turn. So if you get hit by it, no. But it depends if you get hit by it or not. It's not advantage. So Otar, it's advantage against you because you're stuck in the webbing, which is great. So that's a 24. And same with Arta because he didn't care about the webbing, so that's an advantage against him. That's an 18 on the dice plus.
Yeah, that hits.
23. And
Let me do my concentration throw.
and a 16.
Nat 20.
Nice, you range in concentration. 16 plus 6 against Faywin, so I'm thinking that hits as well. 22.
Yeah, it hits.
So,
How much damage was it, sorry?
So, Otar, you take. You take 9 points of damage. Oh, it's 10-foot range. Arta, you take 11. And Faywin, you take 12.
Okay.
All of you are hit. All of you cannot take reactions until the end of your. What did it say?
I assumed that was to the
To the
attack
start
as
of their
well.
turn. So yeah, you can't take reactions during the rest of this round.
Cool.
Who is alive still? The Warg is got a rider, so the Warg is going to. The Warg doesn't have the crafty, so you will get an opportunity attack. You've got your sword and shield, Otar, right?
My Warhammer and Shield, yeah.
Your Warhammer and shield, so yeah, so it'll be outside.
I can't take reactions anyway.
Oh yeah, of course you can. So Zaga, you will be able to take a reaction if you'd like against the Warg as it runs away.
Is it the Warg or the Rider or?
Well, the Wargs move as one. Opportunity chance against the Warg or the Rider made with disadvantage. So it's up to you who you pick.
Oh, is it disadvantage?
Yeah, it's part of being on the Warg. It's part of these Wargs as companions are quite cool.
Wait, so it's regular against the Warg, but disadvantage on the Rider.
No, for both. Whilst they're mounted, it's both. When it was on its own, so when it's on its own, it's fine. But as it's mounted, it becomes a different. To speed up mounted combat, so I don't take an action.
Actually, I
for the
used
thing
my
actually.
reaction, didn't I, when I cut him words?
Oh, of course you did. Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
cool. So this one starts to. Dodge
Wait, have we
around.
not had another turn since then?
I've only had two
No,
turns
no.
in combat.
Oh.
so
I've only had one.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of there's a lot of
it's
enemies.
literally the second round of combat.
Yeah, there's a lot of enemies in here.
This is the 12th second.
Exactly, it's been going real well. End of boss mighty attack, short swords. So against Vaughn, one of those ones in front of you is going to go for you. First roll was a 6 on dice, so it was 11. Second attack is a 21.
That hits.
That's what he gets, is 2. So you take 5 points of piercing damage. And then... okay, cool. Warg's gone. And then the one last remaining one is going to go against you, Vaughn, as well, but it doesn't have an advantage on this one. Gee, these ones haven't actually got to hit as well. So you killed multiple ones before they even got go.
there were still so many that they're fucking us up.
Yeah.
Just lucky, I guess.
It's going to wield. This one's got a big old axe on him. Where is the +5? That is a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
That is finally, and I mean it's lucky because these are the ones that actually can do some damage. That is 10 points of slashing damage as this big boy swings down with his big old axe, and as an axe that is probably too large for these goblins, but they get like these big old arching like heavy attacks in a video game against you. That's all he can do. Hold on, Vaughn, you're up.
Okay, so as a reaction, I'm going to activate the mist of my hazy cloak.
Oh, hang on, I lie. I forgot there's 2 more at the back that literally haven't done anything. One of them will get an attack on you.
Before my turn, yeah.
Yeah, which is an 18.
That hits.
So that's 4 points of piercing damage. I forgot there's 2 that have been all the way back here that have been stuck in entangle. They're now finally getting out to battle. I was like, where have they got? They've got very little life, but they're there. Now you're up.
Okay. So yeah, I activate my hazy cloak
Mm-hmm.
to be able to get the fuck out of here without taking opportunity attacks.
Really? Why would you want to do that?
On my way round, I am going to hit the main one with primal savagery.
Okay.
So I'm going to sharpen my nails and just swipe across the face of her.
Wow.
That is an
You show
18.
18 hits.
That is
It's bitch slap.
9 acid damage.
9 acid damage as you run away. Oh. And yet kill the leader. Scratched across the face like a little bitch. 9.
And I'm going to get myself to as far as I can away from everyone.
How much movement do you... So that to get...
I get 35.
5, 10. So you've used 10. So you got 25 movement. Where do you want to go?
I want to go like diagonally back behind where the goblins came. Well, towards where the goblins came from.
Oh, you want to go that way?
Yeah. Actually, no. I'll go back behind Otter. Back towards the cart.
Between here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 5, 10. The spider's taking an opportunity attacking at you. Ha! Gotcha! It's got
They
10-foot
can't.
range on its bladed leg.
Yeah, but it can't do an
Oh,
opportunity
wait.
attack on me.
You get no opportunity attacks for the whole thing? Or is it
That's
just
what it says,
you get
yeah.
out without
You can move free without provoking opportunity
Oh,
attacks
Johnny
for 1 minute.
1 minute? 30, he's 35, so you can sit behind Otter.
Yeah.
Fucking scared.
And then I'm going to, for my bonus action, use Healing Word on myself because I'm feeling very, very sore.
Mhm.
I'm going to do it at 3rd level. And that is 11 health back.
11 health. Otter, you are up next.
Otter's gonna sort of point his hands to the ground and sort of, in a pulling motion, pull them up to the sky, and casts Hunger of Hadar in a 20-foot radius around the group of goblins and the spider to try and get them in.
How big is it? 20 foot?
Yeah. 20-foot radius.
Yeah, it's going to be fucking massive. Does it have to just get them in? As in, like, you will hurt your own people if you put it in?
No. Try spider on the edge so it doesn't go
Okay.
us.
Yeah. Yeah, so it will be further than that because it's an extra 5.
Yeah.
Nice. What does that do?
Start of their turn, they take 2d6 cold damage. It counts as difficult terrain. It's magical darkness that can't be eliminated in any way. And if they're still in there by the end of their turn, they take 2d6 on acid damage on a failed dex save.
Okay. So yeah, big poof. Darkness, your favourite. Hits the
And I'm
battlefield.
going to roll to see if I can blink.
Blank.
That's a 13, so I disappear from this plane of existence.
Nice. So, I mean, assuming you don't come back, you shouldn't be grappled.
No,
move,
because I
right?
can move,
You can move.
up to 10 feet when I'm blinked.
Okay. Cool. I will move the grapple, assuming you don't come back in the same spot.
I'm also concentrating as well.
You're what? Sorry.
I'm concentrating on Hunger for Darkness.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I haven't been rolling for concentration on the moonbeam, so I'm just going to assume with the amount of attacks that have hit me that moonbeam's probably gone.
Yep. Oh, yeah. You didn't move anyway. Poor little moonbeam. Nice. Andrea is going to use her action to stop her bleed, so she doesn't take any more damage. But get behind the truck. back to the top. Faye, when you're up.
Oh, I'm not feeling myself, so I'm gonna cast Cure Words at level 2 this time.
Yeah.
I've been real fucked up.
Yeah.
13 back.
It's almost like when you start fights with goblins, they fight back.
Yeah, I know.
13 back. Nice. That's your action.
You'll be able to move without getting an opportunity attacks.
I'm not moving.
Okay.
And then John, big up, John. Come and help me, John. Behind this ugly spider thing.
Wow.
The spider is in darkness, and that is going to be damaging John as well.
Why?
It's in my
into
hunger.
darkness.
John's not scared of the dark.
Yeah,
Okay, can he
dark.
be
It's
behind
like
me
acid.
then?
Can you what?
Yeah. Can he go behind me then?
Yeah.
If that's all darkness.
Yeah.
Actually, he can go and stand next to Andrea for moral support, and that's the end of my go.
Okay. He's on the truck. Providing
Sure you don't wanna
moral
move back?
support.
Oh, I
Wait,
thought
can
you
you
said
take a spider?
the spider will provoke.
No, it won't. I can't,
Because it's in darkness.
because it's in darkness.
Okay, then please may I step back?
Are you sure about
Can
that?
it? What?
No, I'm
Or
sure
is it
it's
just a disadvantage?
just a disadvantage.
then no,
well,
I'm
also
gonna
it depends.
step.
What are the rules? What's the wording?
It's magical darkness, so
Yeah, so
It's the same
technically you
practice.
can. Yeah, you can still. It should be disadvantaged because.
I wasn't sure if
magic
it was
means-
not at all because I can't see.
No, because you've got ears. Otherwise, anytime. Well, remember when you put that
Spiders have
darkness up, you
Yeah.
the idea is use your ears.
No, that's fine. I
to
wasn't
pick people up.
100% sure.
Yeah,
That's fine.
yeah. Otherwise, anytime darkness would go up, no one will be able to do any attacks. It would be even more ridiculous than it already is.
No, I'll still stay where I am.
So yeah, I think the idea is you should go towards your other senses to.
No, that's
pick
fair.
up
That's
people
fair.
That's the end of my go, thank you.
up. Zaga.
So I've got the walk and the rider, and then
Yeah.
I've got one assassin that I can see, and probably another one somewhere up there north of me.
Mm-hmm.
I've also got a big blob of darkness in front of the others. There.
Yeah, so essentially anyone that's here, even this guy at the back here, because it's an extra 5 foot, you can't see. So all you can see outside the darkness is the warg, which would looking likely to be stepping outside of this darkness, going around it, because it's going to be very close to the edge of where the warg is now, and the you'll be able to see the archer.
If in doubt, cast Dissonant Whispers on the walk.
Mm-hmm. Save.
Wisdom.
I don't think it's going to get any bonuses to wisdom. Just a cheeky little one. No. That's 11.
It's a fail, but it's only at level 1, so it's not too bad. It will have to use its reaction
Yep.
to run as far away, though. And take 9 points of psychic damage.
9 points of psychic damage. Oh, nice. Just enough to kill it. As it starts to run, as it hears you going, it goes down with the assassin riding it, falling to the ground as another warg is killed.
And with that, I've had enough of these motherfuckers trying to shoot at me. Can I move south around the back of the cart as far as I can?
Yep. 25 will get you into cover behind.
Perfect.
Yep, nice. Nice. Up next is the guy that
sorry,
yep.
I do have a bonus action.
Oh, yeah.
Who's looking the most fucked up? Is it still Faywin or Andrew?
Andrew's
Oh,
looking
he's
alright. She's
Andrew.
stopped bleeding now. And there is no immediate threats around you here, so I suppose it's up to you guys.
Is Faywin looking fucked up? Does she look
Just,
bloody?
just looking about half what she would normally look like.
Oh, in that case,
Not
no,
about-
I'll save my magic powers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
okay.
Cool. The assassin is next. He is fuckity fucked. Here. Okay, snipers. They have. Let me change up the dice because that wasn't working for me. Right, first light's going to go towards Vaughn. That is a quick mass 18.
Yeah, that hits.
And second one is going to go towards Otter, which is a 20.
I'm not in this exam.
Oh, yeah, you're not there. Oh, that's a shame. So the second one's going to go towards Vaughn as well. That's a 26.
What was that?
26.
Yeah, was that? Yeah, that
So
hits.
first one is 5 points piercing damage. Second one is 8 points piercing damage.
Okay.
As bows come over from the hill. That is a.
Can I see the other one now as well?
No, they both rolled well on their stealth checks. So both disappeared from view. And opposite side, Faywin, you're going to take one hit. That is a 21.
Yep.
And Arta is still stuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. That's a natural 20. You'll love to see it.
Oh,
Okay,
bugger.
what's attacking those two then?
What's the what?
Who's attacking those two?
There's another group of archers that were down at the bottom.
Oh, that we had no idea about.
Yeah. No, they've been shooting Faywin.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
I
so
had no idea about.
Yeah. Faywin, you take 5 points of piercing. And, oh, that's a bad roll for me. And 11 points for the nat 20 to Arta.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah, they don't do that much damage. They just do lots of it.
I got a 12 on my concentration,
Nice.
a 9 plus a 3.
And just to look, they should have been both on the outside of the circle. Yeah, they would have had to move around. Nice. Both of them failed their stealth checks, so you can't quite catch them, but they are on the board now to the south of where you are. Both of the archers effed up. Actually, and to that point, they've got 30 foot. So
They look like
1 had 10 left and we've got 5 left. They start making their. As you look up now, you can see them. You can see that they are starting to make their way back towards the way they came. Seeing that there's a giant dark sphere on the field that they can't see, they are making their way away from the fight. Arta, you're up.
I can't believe you moved them 5 foot away from each other.
Yeah,
More than
I know.
5 foot away from each other. The cheek of it.
It's almost like grouping's really bad.
Yeah. What is? So what have we got left?
What have you got left?
Yeah.
We have rifle. Well, you can't see anything. You can't see magical sight, right? So
No.
you,
That's probably
yeah. So you can't see. All you can see actually is the archers running. You know there's a spider in front of you
okay.
because you can hear it, but you'll be swinging. You'll be attacking at disadvantage against the spider, or attacking against disadvantage against anyone you saw inside here.
Well, I'll. Oh god, how far can I move it?
Or you've got the.
Oh, I still have my cool lightning. My cool
Oh,
lightning's
yeah.
still live. How far can I move it? I swear it's quite far.
Is that not a concentration thing? Or did you save on that?
It is concentration.
Yeah,
I've
keep
saved.
saving
Yeah.
on it
Alright, okay.
magically.
Okay, I can just target any point, basically. Within 60 foot of where I set it off, which
Nice.
was over here. So
Yeah, it's
5,
like here.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Yeah, I can hit anything. Okay, I'm going to go for the arch down the bottom.
Cool. You only fight which one?
The. Oh. My headset died. 2 seconds.
Oh.
The one, the bottom one.
the one-
Where
okay.
one's the bottom?
Nice.
That one. Yeah.
Safe.
And can I have a dex save, please?
Oh man, why they have no bonuses? Deck save. Oh, that's a natural 20. Still gonna be maybe enough damage.
3d10. 3d10s.
It's
Yeah.
probably gonna be enough.
It's not the best. So that's 12 halves, so 6 points of Zelay.
Ooh, that's not so bad. I thought he was dead. 6. Oh, you twat. Hang on. I didn't. My Excel just made it. My Excel just made it a date. Apparently it was the 13th of June. Nice. Hit, but yeah, that's still standing. Don't you know? You're still entangled.
Yeah, I've used my action. I'm not going to do anything else.
Nice. Spider time. Hello, Spider.
It's going to take 2d6 hold.
Oh, yeah. It starts its turn in the thing. Cool.
That's going to be 8 points of cold damage.
Easy. Not even worried. 8.
You sound a bit worried.
Let me just re-roll my... just re-roll for my trample. It doesn't get it back. Nice. I was going to be a real dick for you. I was like, I might just kill your horse. Just be a dick and kill your horse. That'd be funny. Then you can argue about who's going to fucking drag the cart.
Well, one of us can turn into an animal, remember?
Out. You wanted his corpse, you can drag it. They can move out of it, right? So the spider's got
yeah, it's difficult terrain though.
Oh, okay. Or it can move through people because it's got... fuck it, you could jump over you guys. So from the darkness, you see this giant spider out, land behind Arta and Fabian. I've got your names then. As Arta, it's going to go for you because you are still entangled in its delicious web, which gives me a lovely little bit of advantage. Yeah.
Clarify the Hexbait's curse.
Yep.
So they get +3 to damage attacks. Does that include like spell attacks? Like that? It just says
no,
damage attacks.
because it says Hexblade's curse, and that you've put a spell out on the floor.
Yeah, but it just says damage rolls, any damage rolls. It's up to you, I'm not bothered.
Any damage rolls.
Against the curse target, you gain a +3 bonus to damage rolls.
Oh, okay.
Whether this counts as a damage roll in terms, because it's not an attack as such.
No, it would be the same as, I suppose it works the same as a Hunter's Mark, right? Which is any damage you do against it counts. So yeah, you can add your extra on.
Just +3 to so it'll be 11.
Oh, nice. Still standing. Alright, let's eat this boy up. Spider's going to rear up and just bite. As Artos, you're there. It just literally, this giant almost blocks out part of the sun as it tries to bite you. Oh, that's got to more than again. Oh, it was even worse. That's a dirty 20.
I mean, that hits, yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I rolled real bad and then rolled bad. I still not rolled damage. Oh, no, it's not too bad. You take 10 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
And 5 points of poison damage.
Is that poison damage already halved?
No. So
Okay.
you take 2 points of
Is it
poison
round
damage.
up or down?
Down. 2 points of poison damage as the spider bites
dwarvenkind.
into you.
Hold up.
Yep.
Can I please ask you to get... how far away? Is it within 5 foot?
Yeah.
Can I... Wait. Because I'm restrained, can I... Yeah, I can still do this. What am I talking about? Can I Wrath of the Storms, please? Can you make a dex saving throw?
Ooh, okay, a spider? It's pretty dexy. Please be dexy, spider. It's a 19.
Saves. So take...
Yeah, but it's very weak.
5 halved.
Oh! Okay, good. He had 5 health, and I thought he just died. 3 health points. Nice. Spider done. All right, now we're just going into... Do you want to roll your cold damage for everyone inside that thing?
I need to make a dex save.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's 10 for the first one.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Right up to here. It's 10 for the first one.
Yeah, let's do it, because that's going to be enough. They're all absolutely... Rewind. Well, one's not.
So 10 for the first one, 8 for the second,
Yep.
8 for the third,
Yeah.
7 for the fourth.
Yeah.
Save was 5,
Yeah.
and 9 for the fifth.
9. Don't you know one still standing better than he ever did? Cool. On his go, having not been murdered, but the other one's heart is going to try and get the fuck out of Dodge.
Difficult terrain, remember.
Yeah, but 5. So it would have been 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, so you can get out from there. This one's going to, as he comes out, you can see this was one of the ones that was slightly better armoured. And yeah, he's going to shout out. Well, would you guys be able to see him?
I'm going to drop Hunger for that now.
Okay. Yeah, so as you drop it, you can see inside the middle here, as you drop it.
Yeah, as soon as I see him run out of it, I'll just drop it.
Yeah, he's run out. The rest of them in there are just, it's cold damage, right? So the frozen, crisp bodies of goblins sit here. The spider is bleeding its poisonous blood out on the floor, looking on death's door. As this guy comes out with the archers kind of up behind him. Oh, and there are the other 2 archers. Oh no, one's still alive, isn't it? Who appear on the back as he cries out. And you see as they stand up, he's falling and goes, Look! All right, we just wanted to come here to talk about what was going on, but you've killed everyone. We can still talk about this. And he goes to start putting his, he's showing an axe there, but he's got 2 swords. So he puts his short sword, goes to lower it on the floor. The bowmen on either side kind of like lower their bows slightly down, but still, you can see they've still got arrows cocked. Let's just talk. That's his go. Von, you on next. You murderous bastard.
It's a free action. Can I look at Von Van disapprovingly?
We're in initiative. So initiative is Von, Otter, Undriel, Faye, Windzacker. So it's all of you guys before it gets back onto them. But yeah, their go was in a big chunk where 5 of them just got frosted to death, and this guy heard them all freeze to death and die, and has stepped out. He was one of the ones riding the walk either side of the leader at the very beginning.
I'm not on this plane of existence, so I can't speak.
No, it's Von. Sure go.
If I speak, I am in trouble.
I was thinking it.
Kill him, everyone, kill him. That's where they've got to. A lot of death has just happened in what was a long time for us, but was like 20
no
seconds.
time at all.
20 seconds, they've just all been frosted,
it's
fireballed, frosted to death,
This
thrown
is like,
into
what,
darkness.
the 18-second mark now?
Yeah.
It's still 12 seconds, because I've only
I'm
got
going to shout back out, we can talk, but I do not trust the spider to not attack. So I am going to fire off my sorry form archer at the spider.
Okay.
It's a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
In hope that they actually will be like, okay, fair enough, because it's the spider that's about to fucking kill you, mate.
That might be their pet called Ethel and you're just murdering her.
That is 5 radiant damage.
5 radiant damage kills the spider. As the spider dies, you can see its abdomen starts to like shake and like move around, and it starts to crack slightly after you find out the spider is dead, but its body is moving.
mini spiders. That's fucking weird.
I'm going to position myself back behind the cart now because I want to be as far away from the action as possible, just in case it kicks back off.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You see the essence of the spider sort of flow into the space where I was as the curse kills me for 10 points.
Curse kills you.
heals me.
Does
I
it
had to
still
kill
heal
it.
you
You
if you're on
definitely
a
did
different
say
plane?
Yeah, how can it heal you on another plane? Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
It's crazy,
Well,
man.
it's like a window plane, and he's got
yeah.
like the window open.
Yeah. So he pops his head through and goes, "Oh, thank you.
Oh, cheers, mate.
Thanks for that."
Here's
Otto, you're
Otter.
up. If Von's moved back.
Okay. I will, while I'm still blinked, move forward 10 foot.
Mm-hmm.
I reappear, and I'll fire an Eldritch Blast at each of the two guys at the bottom.
He goes down here.
Yeah.
So there's the archer, the one that was talking to you, and then the archer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he wasn't talking to Otto. Otto had no idea. He was on the
I've
phone.
got
Shouting
no
at
idea.
your group, yeah. Oh, so you can hang on a minute. So you're in another plane of existence, so you can get healed, but you
No,
can't. do anything.
I can hear and see up to about
Alright.
60 foot. So I don't
So
know
you
how
can
far
see
away
exactly
they
what we
You would have
can.
heard Von shouting. I'm not having
Well,
you.
can I use a free action to?
You can shoot him if you want, but you are. I just want you to know that you're murdering them. I don't want to be like, well, I don't even hear anything. That's how
No,
you did
I'll
it.
use a free action to
You've
ask
heard
him,
Von
say,
shout because
"Oh,
Von would have been stood behind you shouting. So if you can hear in 60 foot, you'd have heard Von call out
what
to
did
them
Von
to
say?
mess up. He did say we don't have to fight, and then he killed a spider. So it was very confusing.
I did say I did not trust the spider to not act on its own to kill my mate. So
Okay, I won't use that. I'll shout out to
You've
them.
just killed his friends and family, Von Van.
Just murdered
Well-
everyone. And I'm like, oh. Yeah.
What does he want to talk about? Why did he come here to talk?
I can do burial rites.
So,
Second
is that
information.
your addition? I mean, the person that knew what we were talking about is down there, but we came to sort the gnolls and find out what was going on in the forest, and I was told to bring people back
Bring them back where?
to the camp.
Where's your camp?
Well, it's and he's like his hands up now. It's like over in the north.
How far north?
I don't know. A day or two's travel.
Okay, lay your weapons down and get out of here.
Nice. Roll persuasion or intimidation.
Intimidation.
Yeah, I'm assuming intimidation.
Well, it'll be 18.
18, nice. He,
Oh, with my exhaustion, do I -2 from this as well? Or?
yeah, you would do, yeah.
I'll be
System
16 then.
You can see straight away, like rather cowardly, he drops his scimitars and starts running. Obviously, we're in initiative, so it's
Yeah.
you up and then it's going round. So I can
Anyone
have
still
that.
wants revenge for John.
Well, it's whether you want to keep rolling initiative.
Yeah, I want to have a turn.
Okay. So they can't do. I'm not having them drop their weapons and be unguarded before you guys fuck them up.
No,
In
but
war
I
crimes.
want to have
No,
a
they drop their weapons on their turn. Sure.
Yeah. Sometimes if you want to keep it initiative, keep it initiative. So Otter's shouted that out. You can see that the one at the front is looking to go. The one that was shouting at you anyway. Faywin, you are up.
I want to use my handcuffs from the tabaxi.
I blinked out.
You wanna take prisoners? Oh, you did blink out. So you
No,
shadowed out
but-
and then disappeared again.
Yep.
Fucking hell.
Oh, so helpful. First of all, I'd like to do a nature check on the rumbling belly of the spider
Yep.
to see if I know that she's about to have a baby, and it's 24.
Yeah,
See if
you
I
feel
know
like
why
there's the movement of that is swarm-esque from the abdomen of this beast.
Okay, I want to shout that out.
You say
This-
swarm.
Swarm.
Yeah.
Said, yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Remember those from the first, very, 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 very first episode where you nearly all died?
I never nearly died. That was just Faywin.
It's because you go and hide in the corner.
I went down
Yeah.
because I decided to sit in there and try and be
Oh,
friends with them.
Oh yeah. We're doing a favor.
So I want to call out to everyone and say, that Spider Corpse, aka Ethel, that Ron's just murdered,
Mm-hmm.
is about to have babies. Think back to the whole corridor sitch. Do you really think it's a good idea that we let this guy just run? What if he goes for backup? Meaning the guy that's just dropped his weapons and is about to sprint.
Mm-hmm.
And then I pull out the handcuffs from the tabaxi. Should we keep him with us? Question mark.
Are you taking a pet? What are you doing here?
Well, Ottar's just told him to run away. What if he goes back to his camp in the north? Which is the direction we're going in?
I mean, unless there's like 3 times the amount of people, I think we'll be fine.
Okay, so then I look at
And I
Arthur, you're
gesture
next
to all
to
the
me.
dead bodies.
Arthur's next to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if it's just quiet? What if it's the same camp that your friend is in?
I mean, and I think back as to whether there was I saw any goblins in my vision.
You saw a hobgoblin.
You saw a hobgoblin, yeah. But roll like a general intelligence.
Oh god, my intelligence isn't good.
Yeah, no.
16.
16. You saw hobgoblins, and with 16 intelligence, you know from your times wandering that hobgoblins and goblins do work together. They live up in the Barren Pimples. They are part of the same families. Goblins are the lackeys of the hobgoblins. They are normally the more powerful and usually in charge, because goblinoids tend to work on like whoever is most powerful and strongest is leader.
How far away is it my turn yet?
Yeah, it's your turn. No, sorry, it'll be Zaga's turn. So you two are just next to each other. But yeah, you can do that as free. It's whether you guys want to do something and release yourself from combat, or is someone going to try and murder these? You have. I mean, although Otter did blink in, intimidate them, and then blink out, which is a bit weird. But it's up to you guys whether you want to. You've got a few of them still on. There's 5, 6 of them still on the board.
They won't assume that we know a. No, I don't say this loud. They won't assume that we know a dwarf, so it'll be fine.
Mm.
I'm just standing there with my handcuffs out.
You're standing there with the handcuffs out.
We can use it as a distraction. Are they fluffy handcuffs? Do we ever discover them?
No, they were metal,
Normal
shiny
metal,
ones.
shiny handcuffs. Zaga, you are up.
Zaga is torn between his desire to try and loot the leader of the goblins and having heard that there may be a swarm of spiders on the way. Zaga will climb up onto the cart.
Nice.
But he's also keeping an eye on the goblin leader's body.
Mm-hmm.
End turn.
Nice. So up next are the archers and the last assassin. You see out in the distance a 10-foot circle of darkness descends. Where did he put it? Out here. What's his movement? 30. Off and 30 distance, and as that cloud appears, the assassin starts running towards him. That's the one that fell off the warg. So yeah, as he thinks that we're turning, he's seen this guy turn around. This guy turns, just starts running with his knives. This is like the roguish one. Starts running, and poof, this cloud of smoke appears as he disappears inside it. That distance off. The archers they're not firing, but you can see that they are making their moves round to work out what the hell is going on. 5, 10, 15, 20. They can get quite far, actually. As they're kind of like all backing up and backing around. So everyone in this pile, to make it clear, is dead. Leaving the guy that was chatting as the last one. Arta, you are up.
I'm going to use action to try and escape.
Yep. Strength, I think is. Yep. Or strength or dex. Saving throw. Check, sorry. Okay.
7.
Oh, no, you are still stuck. It's very sticky.
That's what she said.
It's a fresh load, baby. Nice. That's your action.
God, that was grim.
Cool. The spider's abdomen explodes. A swarm of spiders feed out. God damn it. I'll get a fucking swarm of spiders up now. Swarm!
You don't have to. They could still be growing in there.
They could
No.
be friendly spiders.
They could be friendly spiders. You did
they
just
friendly
murder the
spiders?
poor little spider. No.
You friendly?
You're friendly. As they're going to go towards Faye, you're closest. You gave the warning. You made it sound. That is a 12.
Does not hit.
Does not hit, but they are in your space now as this swarm of spiders come out the abdomen of the body, just like crawling down the mother as it kind of like crumples down. As they are now within your space.
So does that mean if I move or do anything, they will?
They're on your body. Yeah, it means if anyone tries to attack
Ooh.
them, they're going to hit you.
Itchy.
He is the not knowing what's going on. He is put his sword down, and he's just going to be moving over now. There, I think he still has 30 foot as well. Yeah, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he's just backing up now. He's like, "Look, I've put my sword down. We don't need to fight. We can just leave if you want to leave, but." Whatever you guys want. And he's moving backwards slowly. Yeah, that will just use his movement. Yeah. Cool. Von, it's back on to you. Spiders have attacked Fabian. But these guys now are backing their way up.
I can't use that one. That would be silly. Can I? So, if I try attacking them, I'd hit Faywin as well.
The spiders?
Mm.
Yeah, what is them? Well, depends what you hit them with.
Love and thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, it doesn't. No, it doesn't say. That.
I'm
I think
gonna
you
do
can.
that.
I think you can try and.
attempts to come up with a joke.
Yeah, I think you can try and attack them, but well, someone can occupy another creature's space and vice versa. One can move through any. I don't think so. It doesn't say it would, but it would make sense that that would work that way.
You do on how low you roll thing.
Oh yeah, if you miss.
Well, I mean, I was going to use Frostbite, which is a saving throw.
Yeah, that should be right. Saving throw for. Oh, it's
How does it
two.
work
So it's
for
going
a
to fail.
swarm?
Yeah, it's a weird one. I think we're the same. They just don't get. They get loads of immunities because it's a swarm, but they still normal saving throws. So they failed that for saving throw.
That's so.
Ah.
2d6.
Oh, is that just made up? You can make an attack roll regularly if you roll 12 or higher. The swarms they see. Okay.
That's 8 cold damage.
Oh, that's interesting. 8 cold damage.
Yep.
Nice.
And
So you see-
disadvantage on the next attack.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you see a load of them freeze and fall off. But they're still swarmed. 8. Nice.
And I want to kind of move a bit further back to make sure the spiders don't come over to me because I am still feeling very.
You are behind. You are quite far behind the truck already.
might
You're-
climb on top with
Zaga.
climb into the cart with Zaga. as
Hey,
well.
what's up?
And John.
What's up, Zaga? Yeah, John's just on the edge. What's up, guys? Just up here in a little hiding pouch. We'll put
You're
John
sitting
on.
near a corpse. How do you feel?
Well, probably better than.
I mean,
Where did you go?
so are you.
I'm about to be one, I think.
Otter, you're up. You still not in existence.
I'll just blink back into existence. I will use Overdead on the spider swarm.
Oh.
So that's a wisdom saving throw, please. Needs to be a 15.
I rolled
I'll
two
take
again. Oh, 2 twos. It's fail.
That's 11 necrotic damage.
Nice. There's so little here. There's after that. There's like 2 or 3 HP left. So the swarm again around you, Fabian, as you're like getting swarm. You feel the first lot as the frost hits you, and the almost like little icicles hit the floor around you, and then the energy of the Toll of Dead swarms you as you hear like almost a little popping burst of these little spiders. And the last few that are on you, you can brush yourself free of these spiders. They skitter off into the undergrowth and get away from you. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to see if I blink back help.
Come on, keep blinking, baby.
And I do.
Arthur disappears again. Comes in, does a Toll of Dead, disappears out again. Fabian, back round to you.
So I have no spiders on me now?
No, there was enough for you just to brush. There's like I had like 1 HP, so no point wasting that time.
I was going to have a chat with them, but...
I mean, if you want, they run off into the undergrowth, but I mean, I don't think they're going to
there's
have
no point. We've
Have a chat
attacked
with the
them.
spiders.
It's always weird
Well,
when
yeah,
you
I've
guys
got
choose
two.
to have a chat with things after you've burnt them, set them,
I was
frozen
going to
them.
have a chat.
Oh, okay.
But then they got attacked, so I thought maybe they wouldn't want to have a chat with me.
I mean, you know what happened when I tried having a chat with them. So
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm sure you did as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
but I've got
swarm.
spells now.
Yeah, but swarms are difficult because it's multiple.
Yeah, I'm really friendly. I don't want to attack anything else. Can
Cool.
I walk towards where the guy was stepping back?
Yeah, you move towards me if you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
How
And just
far?
as I'm walking towards him, like hold my hands up as if to be like, I'm not going to attack you.
You did. I will remind you. You did get handcuffs out and say, "Shall we let them go or shall we kill them?"
Didn't I?
Yeah. You literally were like, "Hey guys, are we killing these guys or let them
No, I
live?" And
wasn't
they were
saying
like,
are we killing them. It's more, do we want to let them go?
"Do
or
we
should
want to
we
let them go?"
kill
Oh,
them?
sorry. I mean, the goblins are intelligent enough to realise. Do we want to let them go? Is
Are
either
they,
the guy.
They're very ugly.
Do we want to let them go? Wow.
No, do we want to let them
is
go? Or
that
do
how
we
intelligence
want
works?
Do we
Or
want?
do we want
So what's the
to-
difference?
to
Do we want to let them
keep
go,
them
or do we want to? Yeah. So they're like,
No, because
They're
I
like,
said, do
we
we
know
want
how
to let
this
them
one
go or
works.
keep them with us?
this is a group that specialise
almost
in
sounds like slavery.
ambushing and stealing stuff from people.
Oh, do nothing then, Jesus.
Well, I'm just reminding you. If you walk forward, like I'm not going to hurt you after you've just shouted out. Are we going to kill them or are we going to keep them alive? That is a
I
little
didn't
bit-
shout, are we going to kill them?
Handcuffs in one hand.
Yeah.
Are we going to let them go or are we going to keep them with us? That's not, are we going to kill them?
Well, that's how I'm just saying how it can be
Oh.
interpreted.
That's how the goblin would perceive it with
Yeah.
all the dead bodies, right?
You can walk forward if
Well,
you
they
want.
are thick, so that makes
Well,
sense.
okay.
I have nothing
Walk
else
they're
to
ugly.
do.
Keep walking forward.
No, I don't want to.
Keep walking forward.
I don't want to.
You sure? Because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goes. If you want.
Okay. Faerwin walks off in a sulk.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
The
Just
number one
murder someone
negotiator
and
fucking
that's
strikes
how
again.
Well, seeing as the spiders are off me, I'm just going to heal myself. So
Okay.
fuck everybody
Uh,
else.
We can keep stepping one by one as Otter blinks in and out. Are you guys letting them
Zaga
go?
wants to
Okay,
loot
it's your
the
go.
leader. He doesn't give a shit about fighting these guys.
He wants to what, sorry?
Art is done.
Zaga
Yeah.
wants to loot the leader.
Yeah, as I say, if you're happy to let them go, they're backing up, like essentially waiting for you to either say something or not. But they are looking to step. They're slowly going to keep stepping away. So,
No,
like,
they're not
Uh,
shooting, so I don't
they're not
fuck
shooting.
about them anymore.
I'll blink in and out once while I say, run!
nice. Yeah, they'll turn and drop. That'll be
Put
when
like a
that
mask
goes.
on while you're in the other plane.
Nice. I like it.
Do
Especially if you can get 10 foot forward.
are goblins classed as humanoids or are they something separate?
No, they're humanoids. Yeah. The humanoids
Oh,
brackets
he wants to
goblin.
raise one, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'll raise the leader as my curse spectre.
Nice. Curse Spectre from
I'll
the
blink in,
leader's
I'll
body.
raise the spirit up.
Wait, does that mean I can't loot the leader anymore?
No, you
No,
can't.
you
It's
can.
just
It's
the
just the
spirit.
soul. The spirit's been pulled out. So yeah.
Oh,
So
okay, yeah.
those ones, as you shout "run," you just see these goblins scattering off, running off into the distance. You see.
But the spirit will be watching you while you do it.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
watch
yeah.
all at once. I don't give a shit.
Von, with your from your vantage point and your passive perception, so you see as they run off into the back that they mount up some more wargs and see it running off. There's only like one or two wargs you see going, but you see that they get on some mounted. They mount up and fucking start running, essentially, kind of like due north. As we can combat there, rather than going step by step through. You want to loot some bodies?
Hell yeah, I want to loot.
Loot them
I need a leader.
bodies. Cool. Give me an investigation check. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Valuables.
Valuables.
Oh, fuck. That is that one, baby.
Ooh, I think
That is a 7 overall, but it's that one.
yeah, that one's not good. So I think you are put off by the fact that even though the spectre doesn't act or move, you're being watched by the spirit of the dead person as you're going through it, and as you're trying to find stuff. Yeah, you don't get much. With the 7, they're pretty clean, very bloody, and very stinky as the dead goblin.
And frozen.
And and a bit frosty now.
It's a bit chilly. Can't find anything good.
So you're trying to get in the pockets, but the pockets are frozen shut. As you're like trying to fight your hands to get them in and like get the pouches.
These
open.
idiots froze these bastards.
I like it. Nice. Yeah, the goblins have chunked off. There are 5 or 6 bodies that are in a pile, mostly frozen. There's the spider and carcass and bits around, but you are out of combat.
I rolled a 19 on my wisdom save for my burst
Nice.
wave, whatever it's called, sonic wave.
Yep, you're sorry.
Does Von Van tell us which direction they're heading towards?
North, like they said.
Okay, and do I know?
North? Yeah.
Do I know if north is the way to the camp that we were talking about earlier?
In the in the general direction. So where you are and where it is it'd be like on a more northwesterly basis probably from where you are now, estimated on your halfway travel, directly north would be where the camp is. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because you're midway through the triangle is the point. You're coming from the bottom part of a triangle, and where all Earth is the middle, and where they said it was kind of like smack bang in the middle of that triangle. So
I can be
it would
looking
be
at the
north.
maps that Artis sees.
You can see that they're
Where?
going to head that general direction. Yeah, and you don't recall seeing any goblins. You mainly saw hobgoblins, but your perspective of what you saw was from the mouth of a cave. Into a camp, but goblins and hobgoblins work together. Goblins mainly reside and hobgoblins up in the Barren Pimples, which is like near the Diamond Mountains, but there are swaves of them that don't like to work under servitude. The Bloodcaps being a group of those.
Can we say we take a short rest for this?
If you want to make a camp up here and take a short rest, you can do. It's up to you guys.
It's probably wise.
How much more travelling time have we got left in the day?
You haven't got, actually, to be fair, you haven't got that much more time in the day. It's like lunchtime-ish. So if you're going to push, it's whether you want to just push a little bit into the evening, camp up early, and then have a longer push tomorrow. Or you want to take a short rest now and push further. Either way, you still got to take one break somewhere along the line.
You guys want to keep going and I can put a hut up later?
Yeah.
Or do you want to rest now?
I could probably
How's
do with
everyone feeling?
an hour or two just to catch my breath.
Yeah, an hour would be good for me.
Besides, we need to head north anyway, so.
Why are we heading
resting.
north? I thought we were going to drop Andril off.
I thought we were heading to this old thing that we were discussing.
after we've dropped under.
After
Oh, okay. Well, screw me then.
I mean, we could have spoken to him, but you know.
Yes, it would be good if I could make my way now. I do worry that, yes, if these lands are roaming by these bloodcaps, that we need to move on before they maybe find us again.
Well, we could have spoken to them, but Faywin scared them with the handcuffs.
And Von Van scared them with his moonbeam. What the are you doing?
Yes, it's quite.
What's wrong with you, Von Van? Are you feeling okay? Is it your time?
You do seem particularly aggressive all of a sudden. Normally you would have thought me or Anna did something like that.
And even then, we wouldn't do it maliciously. We'd just do it through pure stupidity.
Oh, I said Otter. Not Otter.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Arthur. Well,
I like
having names that sound the same.
Yeah.
I like this new one, man. I like this thinking.
See? He likes your thinking, Bon Bon.
Yeah, you've cocked up there.
But I do think, maybe move on from the dead bodies.
Sandra, you want to move rather than taking a couple of hours?
We shouldn't, if we're going to take up hours, we shouldn't take up hours right here.
This my point? Yes.
Come on then.
Nice.
Let's push on. We can call in an early evening and I'll put a hut up for everybody for the night.
Nice.
We're never going to get anywhere if we go for an early evening after about an hour of journey. I was just talking about a short rest.
What time?
As you leave on now, so it's early afternoon, so you will push on into like sunset time, and then you could put your camp up.
I'm going to be in the cart though, not walking alongside.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's sulking because we showered at him.
No, I'm not fucking
He's sulking because his bloody moonbeam was crap again.
It's.
His favourite
Feeling a
stuff.
bit mentally drained from that fight.
Grow up. And yes, Faywin is still sulking.
Grow up.
She's stuffed the handcuffs back in her bag, absolutely furious, because she thought, this is the time.
This is the moment.
She thought she could use
This is my moment.
This is the moment. It wasn't the moment. So you guys carry on in different stages of sulk. And quite a nice evening, like I say, moving further away from the storms towards the west, and you find a nice on the bank coming round. You can almost see. You could get past the point where you start to see the forest kind of regressing down as it moves back, and you know that this is kind of the halfway point. Feels a good place to camp. As you set up, if you're using the tiny hut, we won't worry about rolls and stuff. As you set up the hut, set up a little camp, and
it's a ritual spell too. So.
Yeah, you spend 10 minutes. Doing
Zach, have you got another spell spot to put into the ring? A healing.
Healing word.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can put a healing word.
Thanks.
I'll put a level 2 healing word in there. Is it level 2 or is it have to be level 1?
I think it's only level 1 because I've already got Distant Whispers in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, level 1 healing word.
Yeah.
I'm
Thank
gonna.
you.
I will be casting create food and water.
Mhm.
I think I've still got. I might not. Let me check.
Are we about to long rest?
Yeah.
I have it, so I'll do create food and water. So
Yep.
we don't have to worry about food. God, it feels like such a cheat when we've got a fucking tent and a food and water, all the food and water.
That's what the point of being mildly competent. So I know it's a weird thing.
Mildly
for you guys.
overpowered.
It's annoying having to have that spell prepared.
Yeah, it does take up a
And
spell.
all the rations we bought are, gone waste.
Yeah. Well, you could have. I mean, you could have given them to people that needed them, but you kept them for yourself, and then had food and water anyway. No, you didn't use great food and water when you were in the town with the people that needed.
Oh my god, yeah, they
Food and
didn't have enough food.
I didn't have it at the time.
We did have our rations. though.
I used all my spell
All right,
slots.
you
do
200
full
people.
spell.
All right, have a good time. All right, see you later. Yeah, we're gonna go. Yeah, no, our packs are full of food, mate. Yeah, honestly, it's gonna be a carry. See you later. Good luck.
We turned them back from Nars. What do they want?
Yeah, they weren't full of
Even
food
if
at the
we do run
time.
out of food, the red guy here will just make some more appear out of thin fucking air.
Ungrateful bastards.
I just like that. No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. You did. I'm watching your decisions. Nice. So you settle down for your evening, can take your long rest. Can you all give me a perception check, please?
I've already long rested, but yeah.
That's fine. No. It's fine.
22.
20.
I'm assuming this is before the long rest.
One.
No, yeah, before long rest. Oh, because your minus is before long rest.
That'll end up being a 6 for me.
10 for Zygo.
So what are the two highest?
That
20.
one.
That one. You're still sulking. The 20 and the 20.
Sulking. I thought it meant because of the psionics.
I know. It's just funny to say it's sulking.
Yeah, but we're going to say you were sulking in game because that
Sure.
is what
In game,
we
it's
think.
funnier to say that you're sulking when, if the reality is you're getting the cool stuff, it's more fun. Arta and Faywin, as you guys are setting up as different parts during your kind of setup and having meals and getting yourself ready and getting kind of your space clear, you notice you feel like you're being slightly watched, which is creepy at first, but you've done checks of the area and stuff, so you're not quite sure what's going on. And you spot this, both of you kind of independently, just almost like something that seems like it's farther off, like a shimmer that kind of moves across the sky. As it moves again, it's like, well, it's not a shooting star, it's not that far off, it's something a bit closer. And with those above 20 rolls, you notice that there's a incredibly dark, deep black or purple shaped ball that just slightly moves across above your camp.
As I see it, I say aloud, "Wait, Otter can fly now."
Well, not right now because I don't have it prepared, but yeah.
I said that as a joke. Why
I know.
Why have you got? Why have you got to be able to do that? That's not fair.
Faywin isn't taking part in this ridiculous conversation about flying. Do we recognize it as anything?
Apple ball.
It's a big
I'm going to knock you out.
And for those that don't have perception, it's very, very, very difficult for almost actually impossible for you guys to see. So you just see the shimmer, and then when you're going back to try and point it out again to the others after they've made the Drake Faywin, you can't see it anymore. But you could roll some ability checks if you'd like to roll some ability checks for something. Only you and Arta would be able to roll for the one seeing it.
Can I roll? Maybe a history check if I've known anything to be like that in the past, or stories of what it could be.
Yep.
Oh, fuck's sake. 9.
Nothing comes to mind. Nothing. Let me just double check. Yeah. No. It's and like I say, as quick as it's there, it's gone. It's just like this. It was probably like the size of like a balled fist, and you just caught the glimpse of it moving, and then poof, it's gone. But nothing that comes up at you, Arta. You can roll an ability check if you would like, but it's up to you.
Yeah. Can I roll? So wait, did Faerun roll a history check?
Yeah.
So does that mean I can't roll a history check after?
No, you can roll a history check because you two would have different points of
reference
for history. Yeah.
Shit, it's like my history's not that good. That's a 7.
You could roll something else if you want. Doesn't have to be history.
It's fine.
Oh.
It's not going to change it. I rolled a 5, so it's
okay,
relevant. Kind of what I get.
No, like I say, you both kind of cottoned on to this feeling of being watched, and then you kind of catch these like imagine the same as that you see a bit like a shooting star. Something catches the corner of your eye, and as you look, you just catch this fist-sized dark like purple blue ball. So in like the late evening night sky, as it's coming in, it's almost invisible to see. And as soon as you try and point it out to the rest of them, can't see, it's gone. And then you take your rests, go to sleep, you can hit your long rest button, and wake up the next day, and that's 11 o'clock. So we can finish there. GG's. Fuck me, that was a long fight.
Just a bit.
That's what happens when you throw fucking 50 enemies against us.
I mean, I didn't throw 50 enemies against you. I put about 15 on the board.
I'm counting all of the spiders in the swarm. As well.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. I put them on the board. You didn't have to fuck with them.
Well, to be fair, one person.
Yeah, true. Well, we can all blame Sulky Von for that next time.
Fucking emo Von over there.
But yes, we will pick up next week to go through the second leg of the journey as you make your way towards the Reflections Edge. You have now run into the Bloodcaps twice now on your roads, on your travels. Thank you for the raid. I think the raid came in midway through. Was it Vitz? Lord, Mr. Lord Wright. Thank you very much for that, guys. Appreciate it. We'll be around next week. Ta-ta! Farewell.
Nipples.
Nipples.